Hello, hello, Internet! Sorry for the delay starting up, but hello, welcome back, everyone! It's me, it's Elzon, I'm here. So I didn't have a super strong plan walking in tonight, honestly. We don't have any submissions to catch up on. I have honestly just kind of laid down arms in terms of trying to get further in ranked. I have pretty much no impulse to do so anymore. I've decided I've stopped caring in the current meta, so we're not doing that. And I was like, you know what could be a good warm-up? Because I'm also just currently a little obsessed with them. Or like re-obsessed, I should say, was why don't we just do an expedition run to kick us off? Because that will serve to warm me up, and also we can do some random fucking shit, which is my whole MO, honestly. Also, happy Monday, everyone. Mine was boring, but fine. I accidentally somehow burned my work computer's charger. Not deliberately, but I was in a conference room and I plugged it in, and then I was like, I feel like I smell something burning. And I look in the place where the charger cord hits the brick, was just slightly browned, and I was like, I bet that burned when I plugged it in. So that was not a great start to the week, but otherwise fine. I just got hit by a car also, but that's also just regular in my city's traffic. But that's my sob story for the day. I have food and I have a soda, so otherwise we're doing pretty good though. And I'm honestly looking forward to doing some room terra and chilling with the chat today. So having said that I would like to do expeditions, and having expeditions in front of me and my first set of choices displayed, we've got Echo, Time Trick, Patrol Wardens, Riven, Captain Farron, and Precious Pet. I'm not taking that on principle. Tristana, Tenor of Terror, and Yordle Squire. So I actually kind of like Riven in Expeditions. I think she's quite fun. Less opportunity to get mini-morphed or something. Against people who probably are not running 2 to 3 copies of the good old 3/3 seal card, but I don't want Farron because I hate him, and every time it's cast against me I want to scream, and sometimes I do violently. So I think maybe just take some Time Lords here. Patrol Wardens is fine, Time Trick is good, Echo is good. Not slightly disinclined toward the Tristana. Not a huge fan there, honestly. Itinerary is nice. Yordle Squire is nice. The World Travelers is a pretty good curve, not gonna lie, just to kick us off, but I don't feel like taking Bandle at the moment. We've seen enough Bandle. I think we've all seen enough Bandle. So we have Echo, Patrol, Time Trick, and we're looking at Talia, Preservarium, and Preservationist, Nocturne, Crumble, Spirit Leech, Zed, Kinku Wayfinder, and Navori Highwayman. So these are all not great. So Shurima does have some predict. This comes with a landmark. It doesn't really come with anything else in particular, though, which is alarming. Nocturne is fun. Crumble is Spirit Leech is pretty decent for draw, though we have no units for which to kill with the Spirit Leech. Zed is fine. Kinku Wayfinder is reliant on allegiance, and we are very obviously not going to be running mono region or close to mono region anything. And Navori is okay, but you preferably want to have hand buffs, or I was casting this yesterday, I think, with 4 Demasias and things, which is great. They become actually quite nice because it's 2 units on the board. But we don't have that at all whatsoever. So I'm honestly tempted to just say fuck it and take Talia. The Preservationist, though, it's just so specific, and that currently we only have this. It also, Talia duplicates a landmark, so just based on no allegiance and no landmarks, I'm tempted to take Nocturne Echo, which is, I feel like, random enough that I am kind of into it. Not into the Crumble still, but Nightfall Predict? Perfect. Having said that out loud, I feel like it should be Shurima for Predict, if nothing else. but you know what? It's a Monday. I'm going to fuck it up. And then we're going to rebound, obviously. So I'm gonna take Nocturne for the nuttiest draft, obviously. Stygian Onlookers, Risen Mists, Time Trick, Gotcha, Desert's Wrath, and Sandcrafter. We do need a 1-drop. Hoot Hoot is good. Mists is okay. Though I don't have multiple Mists, and I don't think we're probably going to run into too many of them. There's another Predict and a Gotcha, which is pretty good. Might just take Time Lords, bite that bullet. Skitterer, Scuttlegeist, Trail of Evidence, Sump Dredger, Shark Chariot, and Onslaught of Shadows. Shark Chariot is very nice, other than the fact that I don't think we'll have many ephemerals attacking whatsoever. The draft is as confused as I am, which is exactly where I want it, obviously. Skitterer is okay, -1/-0. Scuttlegeist is definitely not tuned for this deck whatsoever. Trail of Evidence is okay. Sump Dredger is alright. Shark Chariot, again, I like it, but I don't know if we're going to be attacking with ephemerals in general. So I might take Trail of Evidence here. We're gonna have a lot of spells, but I'm gonna snag that. Mechanized Mimic, Drop Border, Fading Memories, Stygian Onlooker, Ixtali, and Arachnoid Horror. Ixtali, as a regular unit, does have lifesteal, and also targets Nexus. So even if we don't have any darkness synergies whatsoever, it still gives us a 2 damage spell and 2 damage to Nexus, so a slow set of mystic shots for 3, which isn't too bad. Fading and Stygian, though, is, I think, pretty decent. Gives us a Nightfall proc, which I actually do slightly have to think about with Nocturne a little bit, so I think it's either of these. I might take the Black Mist here. Chronicler of Ruin, Spirit Leech, Skitterer, Mist's Call, Vault Breaker, and Aftershock. There's a Skitterer again. There's a Mist's Call, which is kind of nice. Though if we can get the Echo to level, which is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, plus his potential strikes, kind of unlikely. We may not be able to level either of our champions, actually, thinking about it, because they're both reliant on Predict and Nightfall, which are very specific mechanics that have no overlap. So this is going to be extra spicy. Skitterer Mists. Chronicler is always pretty decent, though. Spirit Leech, kill to draw 2. I don't really want to have those. Maybe Black Mist. Stalking Shadows, Risen Mist, Drop Border, Gotcha, Sump Dredger, and Grasp of the Undying. There's another Sump for 3, that's okay. Discard and draw. Grasp is okay. There's gives up some drain. Drop Order is actually okay, I think, along with the Gotcha. Stalking Shadows is nice. Ephemeral Copies and another Mist. Here, we don't have many summon effects other than... Yeah, we actually don't have any summon effects. Except for the Skitterer, which is not a great Stalking Shadows target. Might take Time Lords here. Yeah, this is a pretty bad draft, but we'll do what we can with it. Arachnoid Horror, Black Spear, Scribe of Sorrows, Grasp of the Undying. Probably just Brutality here, I think. Doom Beast, Piercing Darkness, Fallen Feline, Kyrian Sumpworker, Withering Whale, and Vengeance. Oh, spicy choices. Okay, so Doom Beasts are always great. So we'll have, if we take that, we'll have 1, 2, 3, potentially 4 with the Fading Memories for Nightfall. You just need to attack with the Nocturne, or with Nightfall in general. We don't have to actually do something 4 times the way Echo does. So Doom Beast is nice. Piercing Darkness is okay. Fallen Feline is really good, though, and Kyrian gives us some oomph. Withering Whale, good card, though. Vengeance, I mean, it's fucking removal, so that's always nice to have. So a little questioning this one a lot, because it's a lot of good... I think it's a lot of good choices. Our curve is for pick 9. I'm gonna venture an okay-ish. It's an okay-ish situation. I think maybe Feline Kyrian, though, just for units. There's another Doom Beast into Darkness. Weon, hello, welcome back. Hope you're doing all right. How's it going? Glimpse Beyond, Grasp, Von Yip, my summoning 1-cost allies. Drop Border, Feline, and Stygian. Aftershock, so probably not Scrap Heap. There's a Glimpse for draw. There's another that Drain card that I was talking about before. I do kind of like the Doom Beast Piercing Darkness, though. Because we should have some draw built into the deck just based on the units that we have. So I might take Black Mist there. Onlooker and Leech is pretty okay. There's a Patrol Wardens and a Gotcha, the draw-based. Ether Fiend and Arachnoid Horror. Ether Fiend's an interesting one. 6/4, you have to kill an ally and to kill an enemy. It's not terrible. Well, considering that we don't have Vengeance, not the worst. We do have Crumble and Piercing Darkness, though. I don't know if I want to pick too many weird kill effects. The technical term, obviously, that strange-ass trade that isn't a Vengeance. Otherwise, we could just take, I think, the Stygian and the Spirit Leech here. What is this draft about? So okay, so it first offered me, I think, Echo, Riven, and Zed. No, it was Echo, Riven, and something else that I decided I had no interest in. So I was like, Echo is fine. And then it gave me Zed with Allegiance cards and Talia with 1 landmark and that thing that counts down. So I probably should have taken Shurima for the predict synergies, but I hated the other cards that came with the Talia on the Zed. So I was like, you know what? Can I get Nocturne Echo, the least synergistic thing in the pile, to work? So that's what we're currently trying to do. Do not worry about not understanding. I don't understand it myself. I'm just trying to get it to function. Also, Server Ankana, hello, welcome back as well. We're not trying to be good. We're trying to get broken shit to trundle its way over the finish line somehow. Let's see. I don't like having 2 leeches. We have 2 gotchas already. Is Brutality honestly better here? We could take the Black Mist, I think. Seems like your kind of draft. The Madness is always good for me. Fuck it, I'm gonna take Black Mist. I hate Ether Fiend. Time Tricked, Aftershock, Unspeakable Horror, Crushbot, Ethereal Remitter, and Spirit Journey. Do we have any useful revive effects? Not in particular, honestly. Ethereal is potentially okay. Currently the most expensive thing that we can get rid of is a 4-cost, so it would summon a 6-cost. Unspeakable Horror is nice. Crushbot's meh. Time Trick, we have 2, I think. Yeah, we have 2 Time Tricks. We don't have an Aftershock. Though we do have a Crumble, which can also, fun facts, remove landmarks. So this is also just 3 damage to anything, which is pretty nice. I'm honestly really tempted to take Unspeakable Horror, though, just because it's a nice Nightfall, potentially. It can drop Eclipse Dragon. If it drops that horse, it's fine. Whatever that thing is called, I forget the name of it. Other cards are usually fine or okay-ish from the Nightfall pool, and Crushbot, as derpy as it is also just an okay tank, though it doesn't block fearsome units. To be noted that it doesn't block any fearsome units. But I feel like predict. If we can find the Echo, maybe. I'm gonna take Death Store here. Doom Beast, Leech, Time Trick, Patrol Wardens, Mystic Shot, Unspeakable Horror, also Silver Arcana. Thank you for the deck. Let me copy that in. Game style in general. So for me, it's straight up mid-range. It pretty much is mid-range in every game that I touch. Is it Magic? Mid-range. Is it Runeterra? Mid-range. Is it, I guess, Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm trying to think about Yu-Gi-Oh!, but it doesn't really have a mid-range. It just has a bunch of cards that go off like a bomb in the first 2 turns. So I feel like, as incorrect as it is, it doesn't have a mid-game. It has a, your bomb is slightly slower. Kinda, yeah. You have become the evil one. I mean, we knew that already. You like Nicol Bolas, okay? Let's see. We also have here a Doom Beast, Spirit Leech. Zoo is kinda mid-range. What is Zoo again? Or Tri-Brigade? I don't know enough. What are those? Zodiac? Zodiac. Zodiac sounds like a sounds like a thing that doesn't exist. Time Trick, Patrol Wardens, Mystic, and Another Unspeakable Horror. We have a lot of random shit. I'm gonna risk Death's Door here, I think. Ruination and Unspeakable Horror. I could have a Ruination. That's really bad. Well, not really bad, as in, it's just, it's a good card. But our deck is just really bad. Warriors based off of the Zodiac. That sounds pretty cool, though. I still don't believe that Yu-Gi-Oh! has a mid-game. Because for me, mid-game at least means that you survive like 3 turns and you're not concerned about getting OTK'd in any of those. Horror, Black Spear, Boom Crew, and Patrol Wardens. Weren't those tier 0? No idea. I am so tempted by this. I am so tempted by that, but I feel like it's also probably a lot less useful for us. I mean, horror's okay. We actually, did we draft one before? I saw it before and we ended up not drafting it. We have 1 Black Spear already. Boom Crew is just an okay hit Nexus card.
That's why I'm going.
We have 1 Patrol Wardens, we could get another. But damn, I do want that Ruination. Probably shouldn't take it though. Well, it depends on what they have on the field. If we can survive to turn 6 or 7 though, if we would need to, we would, at the point where we can cast it. You want to throw your phone at the wall today? Oh no! What were you up against? Yeah, here. Well, technically this can produce good cards, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna take Black Mist. I know it's terrible, but we're gonna enjoy it. Crush Bot for Unspeakable Horror. Drop Order for Mystic Shot. Fallen Feline for a Time Trick. I'm gonna hold on to this. Is that nuts? I think that's nuts. I'm gonna hold on to this. Well, Crush Bot for horror. How many horrors do we have? 3. We have 3 Unspeakable Horrors. Stupid Utopia. Drop Order for Mystic. We do have a Mystic Shot. Fallen Feline for Time Trick. We have 2 Time Tricks. Yeah, we have 2 Time Tricks. Fallen Feline's okay as a 1-drop though. You know what? I'm gonna skip that trade. I'm gonna go with my this is terrible, but I'm gonna have fun playing it instincts and go from there. And then we'll see how many. I think probably just 1 trial for now, and then transition into viewer stuff. I also did have an inclination to maybe play Viktor today because I haven't in a little while, so we might do that. They went first in XYZ like 7 times or XE'd 7 times. When it got to your turn, all I could do was set your cards. Their cards weren't even affected by effects. So I was watching Glass play Yu-Gi-Oh! The other day, like I think 2 days ago, and I learned what Rongo does, and I was just like, how is Rongo? How do Rongo? Why do Rongo? Also, I'm up against FF Gangplank, so I'm afraid already. This is good. Oh god. Okay, that's, you know, I got some Nightfall. I got some spells. I got some Chad energy. That's all we need. Also, the loader decks in Master Duel suck. Oh, like the training wheel ones? It's so hard to do the solo mode. Are they worse than the Runeterra ones? Because I feel like the Runeterra ones, like, try a little bit to make things, like, usable and stuff. Like, sometimes they are meta combos. Because I know Azarelia, for instance, had, like, a few weird cards in there, but it was a deck that they gave you. That's an otter puss. The puss begins. You're a little bit loud today, game. So I'm gonna turn that down a tad. Okay. Gangplank already doing stuff. Not a fan, not a fan. Oh no. 4 mana Time Trick, I don't want it. It's the Time Trick, obviously, right? Yeah, they wouldn't touch that because it's already gonna do its effect. I guess we have Trail. Also, wait, is that the Veteran Investigator in that? I never noticed. Harknor. Is a veteran investigator actually named Harknor deep down? If so, I was just blissfully unaware. Solo fine with your own decks, but half of it is loner decks. Oh. I've heard the model, the play model in Yu-Gi-Oh is like okay in general. Though that Runeterra still has the best one in terms of being able to earn what you want over time. Okay. Actually, this is an interesting one. If I Fading Memories a non-ephemeral sump worker and summon the ephemeral version, does it flip the new one into an ephemeral 4/2? I don't actually know, because I think it might summon the ephemeral one because it counts as the summon of the unit. Like the second one would override the first. But I didn't actually think about that when I was drafting this at all. To be fair, it was mostly a no thoughts, head empty, let's see what random shit we get draft anyway. So we'll see. Our opponent is roping. That's good. Maybe they left. Soulfish, come back! Soulfish! Hello! Your Elderwood Stella is very cute. She's adorable. All hail the Elderwood. No, you're straight up roping. You're straight up roping hard. It's a Monday night. Haven't we all dealt with enough shit today? Oh, I can actually test my theory. I can test my theory about the Fading Memories Kyrian. You finally found your cat? That's good. Was it a day of, like, having to wait and hunt for it, though? After a day and a half. Oh, that's too long. I think we can cast both of these. Was the cat okay and everything? He was outside, he came himself. Okay. At least he came home. That's good. Okay. But he was happy to get food, right? The only thing cats really want. Give me fucking food. I'm gonna test this. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know what it's gonna do, honestly, but let's see what it does. It makes an ephemeral copy, which is what I expected, unfortunately. So we will have to deal with that, as in we lose it. Gave him hugs, then food. Hugs are important to the human. Food is important to the cat. All hail cats. They're fucking wonderful dumb idiots. Also, just violent predators. Cute predators, but very strong predators nonetheless. The rope continues. We're jamming. Also, I had a question for the chat, actually. So, one thing that I've been noticing, or that Lass also pointed out to me, is that a lot of streamers have, like, music on top of the card game. I personally, like, my brain just can't handle two audio streams happening at the same time. But do you guys, like, prefer to have background music going when you're, like, watching someone play card games and stuff? Because I can always just, like, have it on the stream but not in my ears kind of thing. Because that's all, if that's something people like in general, I can add that to my list of upgrades to try and enact this week. Because there are plenty of libraries for that kind of stuff. You don't care either way? Okay. Silver has spoken. Because for me, when I'm playing the game, like, I can hear the board really clearly, and a lot of the boards have good music, like Clubox, like the new arcade board. This one's kind of chill. Well, goddamn. Should have drained that before, I guess. Yeah. That doesn't do anything. I'm gonna get rid of this, I think. Get back an HP, make a card. It's up to 16. There's an Evershade Stalker. I'm getting fucking ephemerals. I should have taken the goddamn Shark Chariot. Or at least thought about it. You didn't even notice I don't play music? Well, that's good. As someone who doesn't listen to music when they play video games, great. Just noticed other people doing it, and I was like, maybe that's worth looking into. That's elusive, and I don't like it. Just throwing that out there. Don't appreciate. negative appreciation. I'm gonna just cast this. There's an echo. I have both my champions, so that's interesting. I think we can just also drain here. So if we keep this alive, we can attack with the a nightfall thing. Go from there. Yep, Ruination is probably dead in hand, as I expected. Worst case scenario. But I'm hoarding the pretty things. Is it pretty? I guess it's not so pretty as it is terrifying, because that's a building, isn't it? I didn't realize the scale. I thought it was like, a surfer could manage that. Nope. That's somebody's church or something. Not a good time. There's a steeple on it. There's another spirit leech. Also bad. Echo Evershade. Oh, this is terrible. All right, Echo. You know what? You don't need Nightfall. You're going out. Surf on the death. A casual day. You know, it can't hurt you. No, obviously no. Those hands are just to carry you to victory, to bring you to your fate, which is obviously wonderful and not at all terrifying or scary. Everything's fine. We promise everything's fine. Okay, here we go. The rope continues. High fives, perfect. And also, if you fall off your surfboard and you drown, they can just lift you back up. It's a very symbiotic relationship. Hi, how you doing? How's George? I don't know who George is. Don't ask me questions. I'm just imagining that someone at some point is named George. Give me that Nightfall proc on the Nocturne. You'll join the hands. You'll become one with the hands. The hands will continue. Yep. 3 cards over there. Whole bunch of cards over here. Plus our still fancy 9 mana Ruination, which I should really just honestly forget about casting unless they go ham this turn. They unfortunately did not go as ham as I would have liked. I demand ham! You hear me? Pork! Pork me, soulfish! Or at least in the span of 30 seconds before your timer runs out, or whatever, how long the timer is. I don't actually know for sure. I know visually, like at the rate it ticks down, but I've never actually timed it nor looked up the countdown. So, whenever that happens, soulfish, I'm chilling over here with my boom baboon. Blue for the hands. I can do blue for the hands. No thank you. I picked this like greenish blue color for Ruination. Does that work? I think it works. Yeah, is that all you're gonna do? I don't like that, but okay. Could try and cast it again, I guess. Things aren't gonna improve themselves. And here we go. My hair does not look as good under the lighting because I washed it like an hour ago, so it's also just kind of still wet and damp. My head is damp. Come on, Soulfish, let's go! This is the slowest trial ever! Oh my god, can you speed it up a little? That's only 2 damage. I could block with an Echo. See, now I needed the Ruination. Now I actually do think I need it. Which means I kill my champion in the process. Have I won yet? This is still the first game of the evening, which I know it sounds slightly absurd 36 minutes in, but we did an expedition draft that has gone interestingly, and our opponent is deciding to take the maximum amount of timer time for every single turn. But also, new kid, hello and welcome back. I almost fucking chunked my setup. Excellent. Okay, I'm breaking everything. I managed to not spill my drink. The deck is beautiful. Thank you, Silver. They're still roping me. It's a Monday. What's wrong? This person must have had a real bad Monday. Or just a real bad time in general. Go faster! There's a Mystic Shot. We have 11 mana. I can do something that costs 2, and then... see if we can't respond. I'm gonna just go, I think. See what they do here. We have a time trick afterwards if they don't just remove this immediately, which is a distinct possibility. 3 cards in hand. They do have the deny as a potential thing going on here because they have Ionia, which I'm just hoping they didn't draft deny. Yep, that's fine. Good, yes. Time trick. Wave Rider will just kill me, but we're not going to think about that. We're not going to imagine it. Harm. Maximum time on the timer. Anyway, as our opponent thinks about life and the meaning of the universe, and whether or not they have a towel, how are all of you guys doing? Yeah. Oh, yes, wonderful. You hit Lurk? You have Lurk in there. I'm amazed you have Lurk in there. We're gonna become your 13th reason. It's Lorian, hello. Yeah, the roping's fucking intense with this person. Like, it's an intense rope, because they think they have lethal, obviously, but, they almost do, to be fair. They almost do have lethal. But not quite, so I'm just gonna bank on the not quite of part about this situation. If I can horror that sparring student, it would be great. For now, I think I'm just gonna cast and predict and do the things. Do the hands. Do the hands. Ruination now with 2 cards. I mean, we do have board restock if we do this now, and they're not gonna expect it on the elusive, I think. They've put a lot of resources into that board for just killing me. Now, we do have one more turn in which we can not ruinate, I think. I'm gonna wait for a ruination, because they technically still don't have lethal. That's scary, but we have Drain now. We did use the Fading Memories not on something that gives us life gain, but that's fine. We got 6 mana over here. They're passing faster. Oh my god. Oh my god, they didn't max the timer.
Okay, the move of the 1 HP Draven when you...
Yeah, we're still chilling. They don't have Ruination themselves. I was like, oh, they do have 9 mana. But in those colors, I mean, Minimorph's problem, I guess, in Bandle. I mean, there are a bunch of spells, obviously, but they haven't cast any Contraloping. Bilgewater has things like Parley and so on and so forth. Some are more elusives in Ionia and Bilgewater. They could have, I guess, drafted... Probably not Phase. Excuse me, if they ran into Aurelia things. Metamorph Echo, they won't. Now they're running out the timer. They heard me. They heard me. And they were like, man, I've been slacking on my timer duties. Which is fine. I'm still gonna be here. No matter how much you rope, I'm still gonna be here glaring at you. Or not so much glaring, just as being skeptical about everything. I have a leveled Echo and a Ruination. Yeah. Did they leave? No, they're just gonna swing now, right? Maybe they're having connection issues. Are they just having really awful connection issues? I'm gonna predict anyway, because I can. Miscall, Crumble, Onlurker. There's a Chrono Break. We'll give them time to reconnect in the midst of my Echo level. Okay. Give me a hoot hoot. Thank you for le hoot hoot. Yeah. What you got? What you got, Soulfish? Now's a good time to see if they respond. Hands and Chrono Break sounds fun. If we can find it, it'll be amazing. But I think they might have disconnected or left somehow. What an interesting beginning. Not the start I was expecting for today, but here we are. There's a missed call, so we drew the thing from before as well. Can I... Let's see here. What can I do? That's the max amount of things. 15 cards left. The challenger doesn't Superman are here. I think we just want to be able to cast a card before we start going with more Nightfall, honestly. Unfortunately, Hoot Hoot's at a bad time. We could also just swing, honestly. Tempted to just swing here. We could cast this first. We have 13 mana. This brings us down to 10. I now myself roping. Apologies. That's okay. I think we take... Not the elusive, obviously. I want them to try and kill that. I think we just take the 2/1 and swing with everything else. I think they just also have genuinely left, though. Don't know how many times that counter is gone, but it's been a lot of times. They're running out of opportunities to respond to my jank. What do you think of my jank? It's pretty good. It's pretty good jank over here. Look at my P and Z things going. Literally no Nightfall on the board, just all P and Z. If they let me do that. We also just, I think, have Unspeakable Horror and Mystic Shot for lethal, which is exciting. I thought this Slippery Wave Rider was going to force me to Ruination early, but then they just kind of left. They didn't just kind of leave. They're still here, which is quite interesting. And I think I don't care. We could just Ruination now, to be fair, but I'm just gonna, I think, try and kill him. I'm gonna just try and kill him. We go up to 9 HP here. That gave my Echo vulnerable, so be it. And we have lethal! I genuinely didn't expect that to work. They've been chilling, definitely connection issues. I think connection issues. I don't think it's a chilling, I think it's a connection issue thing. I think at the beginning, it might have been they were roping, or unless their client was like suddenly reconnecting pretty consistently right as the turn was ending. But that ending there, I think, was them just DC'd. Unfortunately, the beginning I was like, okay, if they're roping, I'm fine beating them in the face. If it's a connection, apologies, Soulfish. I do have a heart, as much as I yell at people who don't use the exact emote that I want them to. The hypocrisy runs deep. Ezreal, Ruination, and Burgeoning Sentinel. Otherwise, we have Nocturne, Crumble, Missed Call. Not the Ez with Ruination. I'm sorry. What's anti-synergistic about the Ez with Ruination? I think absolutely nothing. More hands. Otherwise we have Echo suit up and gotcha. I feel like taking Echo, if we could swap in an Ezreal and not take Ruination, would be pretty decent. It's just kind of unfortunate that he does come with that. If it was like any other card, the Express is not the meaning surprise. Wait, what? My brain is somehow not processing that. I don't want Nocturne, I think. I don't think I want Nocturne for sure. So it's definitely Time Lords or Death's Door. Oh, Expression. Oh, sorry. I assumed it was a never take that kind of thing. Just take Ezreal and roll the Ruination trade like a good gamer. I've never been offered this many Ruinations in a draft before. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm targeting enemies. Right? 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have been targeting enemies at least 11 times. So I could take an Ezreal. Look at how much the hands helped the last win. They, true, they cheered me on, They didn't do anything to my board state, but they were emotional support. And surely just more emotional support is not gonna backfire upon me whatsoever. They clapped for me. They did. And you know what? Fuck it. I've gotten further in this draft than I expected. And as such, I'm going to bury myself into more bad decisions and try to get another win here. Clap. Max Insanity, hello! Welcome back. Hope you're doing alright. We're doing a bad draft. For shits and giggles. That's a more solid draft to be perfectly fair. It's Riven, Darius, Ashe. Oh god. Okay. That everything is fine. Everything is fine. Never been more fine. Doing good. Good to hear. No, why do I always top deck that? Anyway. I think I'm gonna try and fall in Hoot Hoot. Let's see. Here we go. Feline, yes. Also, I'm doing all right. Happy that my work Monday is done. That's a thingamajiggy what's it, and I don't care. I think this still counts for the proc here. Because it's gotcha. Because it's gotcha. Because whenever I draft it, it ends up in my first hand. As always. Also, Leon, sorry, what do you mean? 7 TV? Wait, what am I supposed to be using something? Have I already failed? This is 4 mana. That's a 4/3. I kind of want to just use it because it's a 4/3 and I don't like it. I wish this was on the board though. I could cast it, kill it next turn, and then do it. That's like better TTV, but for other emotes. Oh. I was completely unaware of it. Honestly, thank you for letting me know about that. So if I block this way and then here, yeah, then we should get her buffed a little bit. Targeted enemies, 5 damage in, I think. Let me write that down though, because we're in the revamp phase of the stream and I want to remember what people things have been recommended to me. Where the fuck are my post-it notes? This is a post-it note that works just fine. 7 TV. Emotes. Okay, there's a Nocturne. Can I Nocturne? I cannot. I just can't. Okay, damage. No damage. Succumb to the cold. You have a lot of frost booty things, and I don't appreciate it. My booty is okay, perfectly warm, thank you, and not frosted. Okay. Black Spear is actually kind of nice, I think. We can always get the Ruination later, I think. So we also just have Drain as well. So if they try and cast a champion, I will say no very loudly at them. I will say no very loudly at them. Because that's just a real nice drain target right there. Have to always draw it in time. I'm trying. So we're just gonna keep going with the I have a bigger board than you, I think, is the strat. So that's 8 damage if we can get it to do things. There's a Dredger, wonderful. I think open is fine. 9 damage, actually. I miscounted the Hexite there. The Kato. It's not a Hexite. I know it's not a Hexite. I just keep calling it Hexite. It just got permanently embedded in my brain as, oh, the cat's the crystal. Not quite, not quite. There's a Gotcha. There's a Nocturne. We could maybe discard that to draw something better. There's a Time Trick. Okay. There's another Honkety chonkety. Okay, good, good. The cat that rocks the crystal. It does. Okay. All right. So we can block. Excuse me. We can block all of this shit. So we're not super worried about getting destroyed this turn. I think we're at 20 HP. We should be totally fine. There's a quick attack boy, girl. Legion drummer person. There's a quick attack person, and I don't want it around. Mystic shot. Ruination. Doom Beast is actually drained, to be honest. That's just really annoying because then I can't touch the 6/5. Do I take a Ruination just in case? I mean, we're going pretty wide. I might just try and keep going wide for now. This also just reduces all of the power on board, so that goes down to a 5/5. That's a 2/2. a little better. They didn't swing, so they're afraid, which is quite okay with me, honestly. Can I do anything else here? I think we can just swing. Black Spear Doom Beast. There's also a drain, but I'm just gonna try and go wide, put on some pressure. I don't think we can out pressure Noxus, but I'm gonna fucking try. I'm gonna fucking try. So they have to block with at least another unit. That seems fair enough. They're down to 1. If they let me do that, we have lethal, I'm pretty sure. Doom Beast, Unspeakable Horror. Once again, the danger point of 3 HP. 2 HP is even better. 2 HP is death. 4 HP is not death, unfortunately. But I can still Black Spear their giant honkin' 6-2. Hopefully now I don't need Ruination. That's the dream, not needing Ruination after this whole experience. Okay, we do. Okay, we do. Fair enough. Noted. Ash is leveled. Oh, good. Oh, goody. Okay. I'm gonna chill here still. What are you at? 1 of 5 still, right? Because nothing here has Nightfall. A bunch has Fearsome, but nothing has Fearsome exactly. I think that's okay. Your cat has too much energy for not eating in a day and a half. Oh, he's excited to see you, or be home at least, I imagine. You're making a Yeti. I'm gonna make your board go away. Is what I'm gonna do, to be honest with you. And then we're gonna cast a Doom Beast to get them down to 5 HP. And hopefully they don't have an... Oh, that's a nice boy, eventually. We bring them down to 5. Or not, we don't even need the drain, we just need to punch him. There's a Crush Bot, there's a Yeti. They have 2 cards. So I'm gonna crush. I'm gonna do a crush, and they cannot swing, and they need Ruination themselves, which they don't have. There's a Shaman's Call. Okay, so if you cast a bunch of Ram stances here, you actually get really close to killing yourself. Which is fun and exciting for me. You cast the other one, right? And then we just do one of these. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I have a Crush Bot left. They also only have 3 HP. Dusk Rider. I think just this, honestly. They have 1 card remaining. It's not going to be removal. You've attacked 6+ Nightfall or Fearsome allies this game. Oh, 6+? You think it should be higher than the 5+? Or Fearsome. No, that would be better. That would make it a lot easier to Fearsome, to just cast Nocturne at level. Okay. So we do have 1 more unit. They don't even know I have it. Do they have a... Okay. Do I Hexite Nocturne? Because if I do Nexus damage here, and then I Nocturne take with Vulnerable, that would make him a card, you think? Yeah, he's currently just a dude who hangs out in Demacia, you know? Goes out for beers with the buddies occasionally, and then terrorizes the people. Yeah, that's nice. You have 1 card left, and I'm hoping it's not anything that can contradict this. Yeah, we got it! I don't know how it's working, but it's actually doing a thing. Yes, it does. It ends when your opponent goes away. Okay, here we go. Crush Bot for Vengeance, Drop Order for Ixtali, Trail of Evidence for Patrol Wardens. That Jake finds its way. It moves along limpingly. Definitely the double Ruination. Imagine doubting an Echo Nocturne deck. Never me. Never my chat, right, chat? Never. If I sense doubt, clearly the purge must happen. So there's a Crush Bot for a Vengeance. which I feel like is just kind of just, I mean, it's just kind of a vengeance. To be fair, there's an Ixtali, which I'm slightly tempted to take, but I see a shiny kill a unit card, and I kind of want that over a 2/5 that doesn't even block a fearsome unit itself. Trail of Evidence I think is pretty decent. Drop order for Ixtali, that's a trade I think I would normally take if it wasn't Crushbot Vengeance. Because at least we do have a decent, I think relatively decent chance of predicting through this deck, and I don't want them to have stuff. So I'm gonna take that trade. I'm gonna steal that and move along to the next one. I don't like that voice, actually. I don't like hearing that voice come out of my mouth hole, so it will not continue.
I mean, I heard.
Okay. And we'll continue drinking my Cock Zero as we wait for our next challenger, who will hopefully not DC nor surrender, though to be fair, we had lethal regardless, so that's okay. Corporate Pal, what a name, with Jarvan Shyvana Viego in Demacia Shadow Isles Shurima. An interesting time to be alive, for sure. I do slightly want to keep a drain, because I can drain Shyvana or Viego at this point. You cannot be hearing right? What did you hear, Silver? Because I'm pretty sure I enunciated the way I meant to, like a Chad. Corporate Pal, what you got? I have, hopefully, a no-no Shyvana card. Because no-no Shyvana, or Viego, to be honest. Hopefully they don't summon Mist in time. To be honest, I kind of forgot Ezreal was in here because I kind of forgot that I had drafted him, because we've only seen Nocturne and Echo thus far. So we have an Ezreal now, which hopefully doesn't immediately die. That would be saddening. Hit him, Ezreal! Hit him good. Don't do anything to my Ezreal. That's a Glimpse Beyond, which is, fun facts, not a kill my Ezreal card. It is a, you unfortunately get 3 extra cards into hand situation. There's a Black Spear, which is quite depressing, but at least they've used it already, so I don't have to think about it anymore. Still sad, though. Still a bit sad. Oh, I got a thing. Yeah, got a thing. So I actually kind of want to cast that, to be honest. We can cast the Doom Beast another time. We're currently chilling, I'm pretty sure. We can just... Well, we want the Echo out as well. So I think... Just... Arachnoid. Okay, yep, that's fine. We have the Echo. We have a Crumble. That's 8 mana. Ooh, spicy. Don't like it. Here we go. I should probably have casted the cat first, because then we also, well, because we also want to be able to predict in case we find a Hexite. So that was also a mistake. We should have cast the cat, see what they did, and then cast Echo if we felt it was even safer. For now, I'm just gonna punch him, I think. Or I think try and punch him cat and then time trick. There's a Scritchy. If they have a sharp sight, we lose the Echo. Which is unfortunate. Can I take that risk of potentially losing the Echo here? I think, well, we're gonna lose it regardless, to be fair. There's no way, I think, that we don't lose the Echo. Because either they have a buff this turn, or they don't have a buff this turn, and they're anticipating that I do. And therefore not blocking with that this turn, which is interesting and a good call, honestly. So look at the strikes, look at the time trick. Mystic Shot's in hand, Darkness is in hand, though we don't need the drain. We're sitting at 19 currently, and we have the good old Doom Boost. The Doom Boost? I'd never noticed he had tentacles. What? Why does he have tentacles? Fun facts. Learning stuff today. There's a Vengeance and another time trick. We have an okay, I think, amount of removal. I'm just gonna take the time trick for now. Give it to me. Whole 1 predict gone. Here we go. Oh, I was gonna cast the cat, and I should have cast cat. Should I have cast cat? I was thinking of keeping holding Mystic Shot open, but we don't need to anymore. So that was, I even said it earlier in the turn. I fucked that up. I should have cast this first, I think. Kato. Though they might single combat now, actually. They did not single combat me, so that was a risk worth taking, question mark? There's also a black spear top deck, which is nice, I think. You're taking my Echo. You're taking my champion. You're taking the 3-2. Okay. Oh, but Jarvan. Oh, but Jarvan. Oh, but Jarvan takes the other thing. Because it's not actually the strongest. And then I can kill him. Hypothetically. We also still have the Black Spear, which also takes care of Jarvan, which is quite lovely. So goodbye, Jarvan. Thanks. Just thanks, I guess. 3 mana left. I think I can do this. Okay, and then we have the swing. The title like that, we're playing Viktor tonight. We are not yet playing Viktor, though. I was thinking about doing it later. Currently, we're doing a Nocturne Echo draft. Also, Martin Thomas, hello and welcome back. Hope you're doing all right. Yes, perfect. Go, my lovely things. So far, kind of thank you for coming by, as always. Have some good rest. Yeah, that's annoying. That's very annoying. Can I save him with a gotcha? I can absolutely save him with a gotcha. I have thus summoned the gotcha. If only the gotcha gods were on my side as much, though. To be fair, they're on my side a surprising amount. Nocturne Echo sounds like a Doom Beast abuse deck in hiding. It actually, we only have one Doom Beast. It's more, I have so much drain and removal that they can't do anything. At least that's how it's been going so far. I have managed to outswarm things. So that's where we're at currently. And they are apparently very displeased with the gotcha, which is fair enough. They used a single combat. They wanted that to resolve. If we time trick, we do have Black Spear still available because it is 3. So whatever they cast here is just going to eat the tail end of that, or maybe an Unspeakable Horror. That's... actually, no, never mind. Nothing died this turn. So we could honestly just kill that so they don't have lifesteal. We lose the opportunity to predict, though. If that hits, they do gain a lot of mana regardless. Control deck pretending to be mid-range. A little bit. Not gonna lie, a little bit. So they have 3 mana left. I think I'm just gonna do that, honestly. So we go up to 8 next turn. That should be fine. We're just trying to get rid of all their stuff. I lose the time trick. That might be bad. But we have lost a 4/5 tough lifesteal for a 2/1. So I'm gonna count that as okay trading. They have full spell mana. We do not. There's a Kyrian. We cannot duplicate that. So we're just gonna, I think, hope they cast something that's not that. To be fair, I can kill it, I think. I think I can just murder it, which I need to do before the Viego fucking stacks. So as long, yeah, I can just remove it, honestly. I could wait for them to Black Spear, but they might not attack. I think they're probably just gonna hold it as a blocker. And I don't want them to own it, so... Hopefully now they don't suddenly spring out with the Sharp Sight situation. Looks like maybe no, and I definitely don't want that. So can we get a good Nightfall card also? We have a bunch of mana that we can cast right now. There's a Heavens Aligned. Okay, I'll take it. It's 1 mana. Not too bad. Not too shabby. We also, I think, just have a pretty decent open swing here. Unless they want to... Well, we need to do this first for the Nightfall effect. That's another fucking Doom Beast, which I like. We also have 2 predicts this turn. If we strike with the Ezreal, oh, not the Ezreal, the Echo, I keep messing them up. So we should be able to do that. We might lose a Doom Beast. You summon things. I don't actually want you to summon things. If you kill my 3/2, I can get him lower, but we've used so many of our spells on other things that it's actually kind of risky. I also can't go with the Echo yet because of all of this shit happening. I think maybe the 3-2. We do have Ruination, if we can predict into that, which they definitely won't be expecting, I think. That's just gonna kill something else, though. The problem is that they're just gonna block with the 0-1s and buff the Viego that way. I think we just try and predict Ruination. Because I will trade my Echo quite happily for a buff Viego. Because that's not sustainable. Fun facts. Viego, not sustainable. Not quite green energy. I don't want any of those. I do have 2 Ruinations. There's a Sump Dredger. Also not quite it. We can bring them down a little bit more this turn. I think we just have to rely on our top decks now, which is an awkward place to be. All right, two Doom Boostos. You're at 2 at 20. There's an Unspeakable Horror. Black Spear technically works. Oh, Fuckle Sticks. That's just 9-8 now. That's not great. So I can deal 5 damage to it. I do have another gotcha. If I can do all of that this turn, there's a shot. But that's not a great shot at anything. We have potential draw. This makes a card. Oh, we would also be able to do it all this turn, which we can't because I would need a discard in order to cast this. Could reduce the other things that they have available to attack with. Let's not the Viego. Could also just Sump Dredger and try to find. I think honestly, keeping the Unspeakable over the Black Spear might be more. Do you need to discard? I don't need to discard, but I want the draw is the thing. So I'm debating if dropping the Black Spear, keeping the Horror, and then trying to find Ruination is worth. Which I think currently might be. There's a Trail of Evidence, not exactly what I was looking for. So we can cast both of this. I can get rid of the 4-1. And then I think Trail. I hope to God that didn't summon. Oh yeah, I really hope to God that didn't summon a Hydravine. Ooh, Moonlight Affliction. Okay. Is that... Oh, okay. If I afflict that and the Viego, I need to take it a silence before it challenges something though. Although that's also tricky. This doesn't refill mana, unfortunately. That I think takes Kyrian, probably. I don't want it getting bigger. I think there's that in the Viego, maybe. Just to hold on to our units here, I think. And they can't attack with the Viego now either, so they can only go with the 3-3, which is during the attack. Well, I want to get around the Challenger though. But we might have been able to kill the Viego. There's a Hexite Crystal, which doesn't really work at the moment. Eager Apprentice is fine normally. Yeah, we probably should have just taken that trade. Don't think I can get him random now. Hexite gets rid of... Oh, here it is. Oh, here it is. Never mind, we top deck Ruination. If I can get that after the scout attack, I think we're gonna be okay. They do have a 3-4 afterwards, though, which is a tad annoying. They do have a 3-4 after attack resolve. Is more worth than the Challenger. Yeah, I mean, we drew our answer, luckily, but that's also not ideal. So we've killed Jarvan. I I think just about to kill Viego. So we've already lost Echo. Nocturne is still in there. We've lost Ezreal as well. They could have some bombs in hand. It's just what I'm slightly concerned about, but I think this is fine. Yeah, that's the problem. If I let the attack resolve, we lose a lot, but they also have a chance to deal a lot of damage after. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Fuck you, Mage Seeker. Oh my god. Oh no. Countered. The one thing that gets around it too. That's pretty good though. Yeah, that's exciting. If they're expecting a surrender, the answer is no, by the way. So you might as well just do what you want. Do your piece here. I would need like 5 Doom Beasts. I would need 4 Doom Beasts and the Hexite to crawl out of this. So that's always exciting. Unyielding Viego was thematic. Viego's too stubborn to die. He really is. Very much so. Damn. Oh, I'm slightly salty about that, but mostly just like it's the admiration salt of I waited exactly long enough for them to completely fuck me over, and I just, oh, not another ruination. Not another Russian and its spite. Can I get a GG though? No, 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 I know you have emotes. Thank you. There we go. I need a silence and an obliterate. Or I just need a silence in general, which we don't have. Which my colors just straight up don't have. The game is BMing me. A little bit. Which at this point I just kind of expect, to be honest. Kyrian is an elusive blocker, and that's about it. So tempted to swap in for a 3-2. Though, if I had a way to duplicate it, I just don't. So it just kind of blocks elusives, which, considering Zoe and Ezreal are running around, is not too bad. Sump for Death Ray. Don't mind the Sump. Kyrian, maybe we keep Piercing over Missed Call. We do have a Missed Call, so I think keep the Drain. This has actually been quite helpful. Just because of the stat line of 5, you know? Most things are, well, aside from like Braum, most things are killable by a Darkness unless they have a buff. So if you slap it out early enough and they are gung-ho enough about their champions, I'm gonna skip that trade, I think. 16 units, 17 spells. We're doing great. This is doing as well as my previous trial, where I actually, I think, try-harded. So, interesting. Expeditions truly are the Wild West. It is a diverse experience. But let's go. Who's our next person? Shyvana Yuumi. With a Shyvana skin that I like rarely see. Interesting. I have a hand. Actually, I think it's feline. Feline first, of course. And then I need to figure out how to trigger the Nightfall effects. You haven't played Expeditions at all? Have you drafted in other games at all? Or do you like the concept of draft? Okay, poke him. Poke him, Cato. Now I just kind of want to use the Sentinel stage because it's really pretty. It's really good. No, not interested. That's honestly pretty fair. It's a very specific thing. You don't like the concept of drafting? Yeah, I mean it's not for everyone. It's just a lot of RNG. Constantly. Like, it's such a change to go from like ranked to normals to expeditions, because the amount of jank and weird plays just increases exponentially every time. They're being extremely passive, and I don't know what's happening. I'm expecting some kind of like Fae bomb soonish. Gleaming, Yuumi, that kind of thing. Grandfather, if Shyvana comes down, we are a little bit concerned. We are a tad concerned about Shyvana. We do have a blocker for it though. And a mystic shot, so we might also just be able to remove her from the thing. Has enough RNG, so your head would hurt if there is more. Yeah, that's fair. There's an echo as well, so if we block with the 4-3, we can hopefully just kill the Shyvana, which I think is pretty good. Yeah, Loping and Conch are a time. Okay, that's interesting. You know I have something, which is fair enough. So I just can plop the echo down and go. I also drew that. If I open swing right now, we only have, well, we have, let's see, 2, 5, 7 damage, plus the Mystic Shot and the Drain. I might just be able to kill him, to be honest with you. I could risk the echo if they buff the Shyvana, but if they play another unit, that's not great either. So I'm just gonna go see if they have removal, like a single combat. Because they have to block with something here, and I honestly don't care what they block so long as I can still Mystic Unspeakable, which does need to go in the Unspeakable Mystic direction for the that's 0. What are you doing here? Single recall. You're going down to 4. Okay. Can I... Let's see. Actually, we can time trick, I think. There's a gotcha. I'm gonna just try and kill the Shiv while I'm here. So go down to 4, trade a champion. That get down to 1, so if they buff it, we have a Mystic Shot left over. So the Shyvana should, I think, be pretty dead. The Shyvana is pretty dead. I'm gonna drain 1 here, so we hold on to that. We still have 2 mana left over! And we're chilling. We're chilling, fam. Goodbye. Gave us another Moonlight Affliction. That's gone. They're down to 7. I'm gonna pass here. 1 of 4. I think we can... Okay, probably Ezreal Doombeast. Bring them down to 5. There's chickens. Ah, chickens, huh? So I think we just let the chickens take stuff. Unless they actually don't cast more. This is an interesting something to think about. What do they do here? What do we do here? We could discard Moonlight Affliction. Though if we can cast that next turn, we have a pretty guaranteed swing. We could discard the Doom Beast. We have 2 damage in hand and hopefully more coming from Ezreal. I think I want to hold the Mystic Shot. There's Ruination. Hi, what's up? Okay, so that's honestly okay. So you don't have anything to save shit here. So I think we can just do this because they can't take it. Unless they can't kill it this turn and the chickens trade. So if we can go around them, or more likely probably just cast the Echo Moonlight Affliction. They are trying to kill my stuff here. That's fair. That doesn't... I think you take the 2-1, honestly, over the champion. Unless you have a group shot or something next turn. Because that... I mean, this also generates... Yeah, it generates Mystic Shots. So they might have something for it. That's... I think we can just Echo Moonlight. They cast something cheap here. It's a little bit of a concern, but this is fine. Ah, that's what you have. That, again, I think shouldn't matter. Misket's the Sculpt just to avoid buffing a board. And I'm relying on the Moonlight here. If they have single combat or concerted, they can only remove 1 thing, and I can just prevent them from blocking anything here. Which is 11 damage. I can't use any of the fleeting champion spells, but they need to take out a unit. And they can't take out everything. If they double single, we don't have lethal. But then, actually, if they double single combat to kill the Echo and the Stygian, we actually still have lethal, I think, because it will go down to 3, and then we went 1 off. So, no, it'll still be 2 damage actually, because it's 4 and 1. So if they wanted to reduce the most damage taken with 2 single combats, we still, I think, would have been able to Mystic them the following turn. So we're good. We're chilling. Math. Okay. So that was okay. Now we have Nocturne, Skitterer, Crumble, Echo. This is battery, that's right. Echo, Suit Up, Plaza Guardian, Ezreal, Assembly Bot, and Static Shock. Kind of like the Death's Door, honestly. Not too bad. Echo is pretty decent though. It's definitely Echo or Ezreal, I'm pretty sure. Suit Up's okay. Plaza Guardian is a decent ribbit. But I do kind of like the Static Shock and the bot just because we are casting so many spells. I know I usually shit on the bot, but with our burst spells, might be able to get something because we have Trail, we have Mystic Shots, Trail of Evidence, we have Time Tricks, and we have Fading Memories to all cast upon the Botto if we get it, if we find it even in our hand. I do like the Ezreal though. I feel like we're targeting enough to take another annoying Hextech boy, which I think I'm gonna do. We're gonna keep rolling along with this. 3 wins. Still better than my previous trial. Still don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. When I'm up against the rope, I do better with the jank. Ezreal, Piltover's pretty boy. Here's the thing, I understand. Well, actually, I know that Lux and Ezreal are sometimes a thing, but doesn't Lux like not? Isn't Lux not interested in him at least at first? I think Ezreal likes Lux, right? At least, if I'm remembering. Ooh, I have the Ezreal and the bot in opening hand. I also can't do anything except Burbo, and I don't want to Burbo immediately. You're actually pretty decent. That's a good 1-drop that I can slap on the board for some fearsome. Bandle, Bilgewater, Targon is kind of scary. Not gonna lie, that's kind of intimidating. I think I'm just gonna do this and try to hit Nexus. Lux Ezreal is a thing in Ezreal's wet dreams. Lux isn't having any part of it. They're not dating. Ezreal has a crush on Lux, who thank God has no idea he exists. Hence the "are we supposed to be dating" or something line she has. As far as they know, they never actually spoken in the lore. Ezreal just knows of and has seen Lux from a distance a few times. That's kind of creepy, Ezreal. Just not gonna lie to you, buddy. That's kind of creepy. Maybe chillax with that whole "I've seen her from afar and now I'm in love" shit. Not good, not good. No bueno. 4/4 with quick attack. Okay. That's not good. Can Arachnoid Drain? The creepy infatuated boy trope. Yeah. When I heard it, I was like, no, that's pretty just creepy, not gonna lie. That's just weird. Drain from Nexus to make something. I might just cast the Ezreal though, I think. They might have Fae. They might have really strong Fae, which is a little scary, because they could class Gleaming. They might have Rainbow Fish. I definitely don't want them to have Rainbow Fish. To be fair, would Ezreal even want to date Lux? She got a lot of family so she's got to work through. You will also have to deal with Garen, you know? Also the whole Crown Guard family. What does the Lux say? I think you did, yes, because I believe I've seen that one. That's just a compilation of her very shrill, well, to me shrill voice lines, right? You summoned that? I swear to God. I do want the Mystic off of this. Yes, I think you have shown me that. It's Lorian. Or whatever her sound is. That wasn't her sound. Don't take my word. Don't use that as an example. It's not a good one.
We're fine.
Scared of Tiana than Garen? I feel like Garen was my first overprotective brother thought, but yeah, no, I wouldn't want to deal with Tiana Crown Guard. She, even in her art for this, for her card, is just like, that looks very scary. That woman would stab me, no questions asked. She's also the one who like interrogated Xin Zhao after Jarvan took Xin Zhao under his wing, right? Of like, I think you got to kill my king, please go away, leave us alone, kind of thing. I guess I cast a bot here and then deal with that. It might die, but yes, I'll take it. Okay. You really wanna kill my stuff, huh? I'm offended. Just entirely offended. Let's see here. I could drain the 4/4 because they can't target it again this turn. Bring it down to a 4/3. It doesn't give us gotcha, but it maybe opens up for a future turn because it's not getting a faded proc. Currently our 2/1 survives. We get a draw. I'm just gonna hit that unit, the buff unit. I could drain Nexus. That might have been smarter. The size of her pauldrons, the woman is compensating for her lack of acceptance. Ooh, heavens aligned. Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. I'm gonna take that at this point. Oh, but it gives draw. I keep forgetting it gives draw. I keep forgetting that it is also not just a faded unit, but that also provides advantage and card value. Imagine card value. I have Doom Beast up the ass. Not my ass specifically, just in the general up the ass statement as such. Everything has 3 power. What's the least favorable trade for us? A lot of trades are not favorable for us. I could attack with the fearsome units for sure though. And I think this can go. We could cast another one, honestly. I think I am actually just gonna cast another one. We lose spell mana, we bring them down to 10 though, and it makes our 3 power board a lot scarier. No one wants those tendrils in their rectum. Yeah, to be fair, I don't want them either in my rectum. But they are here. So telescope's annoying. I'll get wrecked. It will drain me in all the wrong places. If I attack with everything, I think we still have a unit or two after, because only these can be blocked by those. So at least 1 or 2 should go through, I think. That's down to 4. They're keeping the Fae and the Assistant Librarian, which makes sense. Down to 4, though, if we can get Mystics. Healing. Healing. Blocking the 3/3? No? Oh, interesting. Okay, you are sacking the Gleaming Fae. That's 6 damage in. We do have a couple of turns to wait out for Ruination, which is, well, it's going to be next turn, so not the worst situation. Since I'm waiting anyway, I think I can try and remove that, so we only take 1. Force a buff spell out of them if they have it. It's only unit damage, not Nexus, so I don't feel too terrible casting on Fae. There's a Blessing of Targon. So that is a lot of damage. 10. Yeah, I knew Faes would eat me alive somehow. We still have Ruination, though. I do, however, need to be able to cast it before they just completely destroy me. So if I Patrol Wardens and then wait very patiently for a good Ruination interaction, we should be okay. Like that, for instance. Like that, for instance. That seems like a pretty good I can now Ruination. Nerf Librarian. Yeah, the draw is really oppressive, to be honest. They don't have counter spells. They do not have counter spells now. They don't have counter spells. They left my unit alive. They get a response here. And my general response to that. How much is Quick Quill? 2. Quick Quill is 2. They can't probably cast that and another unit, so I'm just going to send the Quill back to hand. Well, we sadly only have a Spirit Leech in hand afterwards, but I'm just going to pop Ruination and go. No Cat yet. No Soraka yet.
Okay. Resh, keep
There's an invoke, so we have to be a little careful of whatever that is, because they have a lot of mana. Grand Docalion, 2 mana. Just a regular ass quick quilt. Hopefully that means they don't have a Yumi. It might though. Hey Nocturne, what's up, buddy? What's up, man? They have more steam than we can generate. A lot more. Which is why I'm currently hoping that I draw Ruination. If I don't have enough mana for that and the revive, which is what I was considering there. I think I don't know, just regularly cast that. There's a big chunky Nocturne's not at a great spot either. Here's some gets rid of the spell shield, but not much else. Also just dies to the 5/4. Okay. That's nice. We can give something vulnerable here. They probably have... They're just gonna cast Yumi on that, though, to be honest. Hope for a good top deck? I'll hope for a good top deck. That's a discard and draw. Honestly, not the worst thing ever, I think. There's a Black Spear. So I think... now Miscall would be actually more useful. Vulnerable here doesn't do a ton. Just resolve to board after the unit dies and not just disappear back to hand. Yeah, that would be nice. Okay. There's the Scourge. So, fun facts, I am dead. Fun facts, I am extremely dead. And nothing can really particularly change that right now. I could keep something with 3 HP, but then it grants +2/+2 and Overwhelm. So we are perished. We are very perished. I am at a loss. A bit of a loss here. I can get how many procs off of the Nocturne? 4 or 5. Excellent. Okay, time to die. I guess I could have held my board state there, but Alright. Goodbye. I can bring it down to 1. I can actually bring the Scourge down to 1, which is not enough unless we top deck a Mystic Shot, in which case it will already probably resolve the attack token or attack proc, so it will still grant the Overwhelm and all of the shindiggies, which is enough. There's a predict. Can I do it though? Can I gotcha the Scourge? You know, giant celestial being, no worries. Gotcha! -15. Even if I find something, which I don't, this is not the draw I needed. There's a Static Shock, which is hilariously almost enough. Hilariously almost enough. Oh, GG. I can still kill the Scourge though on my way out. I did draw the damage. I did draw a damage spell. I did get it, and then it wasn't what I wanted. Or in time. I think that's the end of our trial. Is that the end of it? Is it, have I reached the end? I haven't? Oh, I thought that was our last game. It wasn't. Haha! More opportunities to make bad decisions. Fallen Feline for Sentinel. I actually like the cat. Fading Memories for Time Trick. We don't super need the Fading Memories, and I do like Time Trick. It would bump us up to 3, which helps guarantee the Echo level. Arachnoid for Amateur Aeronaut. Yeah, I think I like the Time Trick. Fading Memories is better if it were like more Nightfall, but we're not, so I'm gonna take the Predict. Just because it's also a burst spell. Oh yeah, 3 wins. Okay, alright, last game before our fate is decided about our trial here. Let's go. And then I think whenever this trial ends, we will go do viewer decks. Currently, we have one from Silver Arcana. I think Ashley went to sleep, so we will do it for the VOD. And we've got Ooh, Uber landmarks. Zerath, Talia, Akshan, Shimano, Shurima. Not fucking around with that Shurima business, it would seem. Okay, that's a curve. It has technically curve. I don't know how effectively I'm going to cast the curve because I have no spells. I have drawn 5 units in a spell dominant deck, which I'm just kind of impressed with myself for doing, because that's not exactly how I wanted it to go, but we're here. Fearsome! Punch him. Okay. Here we go. Also, don't kill me with your vibes. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Hello. That's a 3/2. I can't really block that currently with anything. Unless I cast my Stygian unnightfalled, which I kind of don't want to do, actually. I think I might just bank mana here. They didn't attack. I guess because they were expecting something, which is accurate, but also slightly annoying. We have a Kyrian, we have a Stygian. This should bonk into the 3/2, I think. Though there's a chance they do trade with the 1/2 there. Or we could just attack with the Stygian, I think, and wait for that to have hit a slay effect. More 2s at some point, or 2/2s rather. Another Bomber Twins. This is a less favorable train, but we're still getting one out of the way at least. And technically getting a Nightfall attack. So down to 2. We have an okay amount of things in hand. There's Ruination. Pretty early there, Ruination, but we'll take you as always. We support Ruination. I don't want to take that damage, but my units haven't done anything yet, so I kind of feel like I have to. They do have Rite of the Arcane. They don't have Grappling Hook. They could have... They don't have Siphoning Strike, so it's... Do they have a Rite of the Arcane? And would they kill that for Echo? My guess is no. But I'm still a little hesitant to just cast him when I don't have a missed call available. Probably being overly paranoid. I wasn't this paranoid about the fucking... about other decks, and now they've cast a Rockhopper, so I think Echo was correct there. That's a lot of landmarks. Seb, can we talk about the number of landmarks that you have, because it is getting slightly alarming. I don't have anything except a regular unit cast, though. We can miscall it, I think, next turn. Be the very first person to level Nocturne in the history of Runeterra. Thank you. Thank you. I believe in me, too. Actually, yeah. Oh, now I want to play regular Nocturne. They do have a Siphoning. Okay. So I was correct. Okay, so I was correct to think they had it, and they cast it here, which is honestly not the worst thing. You can't kill him, so we're just gonna swing with him. At least not this turn. You can't kill him. We have a Time Trick. Gotcha deals 3 to a unit. We could remove something else. We could also just take, like, Unspeakable Horror for Drain. Which I think either of these is okay. I think I might take the Horror, drain the 3/1. Because that will make that... We'll have 2 3/3s at the end of this as well. And then we'll still have Miss next turn. We're behind on Ruination, but I think with our current board state, that's okay. Dusk Rider is alright, I think, for our deck. Not the best. But it's a big boy. There's Stygian Onlooker, 6 mana over there, lots of champion opportunities. Nothing for Talia to duplicate at the moment, so if they cast a landmark, unless it's a really small one, they cannot cast her here as well, which is good for me. They are gonna kill my Echo, for sure, so we can just revive. Obelisk of Power, again, or that just hits my Nexus, which is also possible, but I think they just killed the Echo here. There's no way they don't, right? Yeah, sure. I mean, that's annoying, but sure. You kill him, right? Yeah, you fucking kill my Echo here. I think we need to take that strike so we have the guaranteed resurrect. I don't want to play with 50-50 odds when I'm, like, slightly relying upon them. So 1 of 4, gonna get up to 2 of 4 if they can't kill me at 1 mana. Or at least they can't kill that at 1 mana. There's a gotcha. There's an Ezreal. What are you at? 1 of 6? Ezreal's not fantastic, but maybe. So we want these out on Nightfall proc. There's a Fallen Feline. So I think let's see. We have Ezreal is priority, I think. We also hopefully will get an attack with the Echo. Want an attack with both preferably, but that might be greedy, honestly. We have Doombeast to get back up to 10. We still have Ruination next turn if we desperately need it. So I think maybe we can just go cast Cat into 8. I'll risk the Cat here and the Ezreal, I think. I think we can risk it. There's a Vagabond. See, they're getting landmarks to duplicate, but again, they don't have anything immediately. We also have Vulnerable, so we can get rid of their Elusive potentially if I just cast the Nocturne. And then cast, I think, Onlooker? Vulnerable on the Elusive? It's 5. They could have another Siphoning Strike. But we can just hit him with Ruination afterwards. I think the Nocturne Onlooker, and then we'll still have Time Trick mana. Okay, so they're just predicting and trying to find stuff, which is good for us, personally. Hoot hoot, let's go. So Echo takes that, I think. You're fearsome, you're all fearsome. You guys can butt heads all you like, I think. Down to 3. They need to block here for sure. How's the Nocturne doing? 3 of 5. Just another chill attack, and we'll have done something. Finally. Okay, down to 6. We have another Doom Beast. Can I drop the predict here? I feel like I probably should. That's countdown 2 though, and those are all pretty dead. They only have 3 cards in hand. Ezreal. Horror maybe? You're 3 of 4. Just in case. Return down to 5. Surprisingly unnecessary blockers die. Oh, the 1-1 and the 2-1. I think I was probably too aggressive with those. But for now, I think it's okay. Also, we just got double drain. So that works for me. Very lucky on the Vile Feast there, I think. I should have safety blocked. I always do that. I'm like, oh, we're fine. But we should have safety blocked. Should have safety blocked. And an Eclipse Dragon. And I can just take him down to 4. I could always pass and see what they do, because we do also just have lethal upon open attack here, which is exciting news. There's a Talia, which is only 1 blocker. Will I level my Nocturne? Will I actually be able to level my Nocturne? That's the true victory. Not winning the game, leveling fucking Nocturne. At 6 mana, again, they can have 1 Rite of the Arcane, 1 Siphoning Strike, and they don't have this. They don't have the 7 mana, 2 damage to everything for it, so they just have a 3/3. That's okay. Open level knocked. I think so. Oh, they do have 2. They have 1 blocker. Okay, that's also just a gotcha in general. I'm gonna attack, and the Nocturne. Watch out! The Nocturne's gonna level.
It's expensive.
Can't play around anything. Shush you, Martin Thomas. Shush. Yes, here we go. Everything has the fearsome keyword. They are all intimidating. They have a Servitude of Desolation, which doesn't do shit. So goodbye, thank you! Didn't even need to level the Echo. Clearly, the Nocturne is carrying. Shush, because I know you're right. Look, I don't know. I know I don't have answers. I have emotional answers. Mostly just I get really into the game and upset when they have better cards than I do. I love another Doom Beast though. I think honestly, no question. Doombeast for Kyrian, Mistcall, Cam of Vorin, Frenzied Skitterer for Guardian. I'm just gonna take the Doombeast, I think. Just start playing the game again. Did it Rito can finally see what a level Nocturne looks like. That was fun. Also, Iridescence Deep, hello, welcome back. Has it been a while since you did Runeterra? They have better cards than me. I mean, that's basically what card games are, you know? You just gotta have better stuff than your opponent, and when your opponent does a better job at it than you do, it's just like, who said you could do that? Who said you could be competitive? No! Okay, here we go. Also, Iridescence, I will say, we're doing expeditions, which are obviously a bit more RNG than constructed. If you want to do constructed, be prepared for Gnar. It's mostly Gnar, and, a little bit of MF Scouts and some Trundle as well, but that also has Gnar in it, so still Gnar Town. Here we go. Give me a new person. I've actually gotten 4 wins in expeditions today, which is not what I expected to do. Sorry, that's Mega Gnar. Here's the thing. I still love Gnar's music the most. It's still amazing. So I see a lot of terrifying things. I'm gonna get my shit stomped out of me, aren't I? I kind of want the Drain, not gonna lie, just because it is 6 and I might be able to cast it. I drew the gotcha because it's not a game if I don't draw the gotcha. Be prepared for Pantheon, Draven Rumble, Yordles and Arms, Demacia, etc. Yep. Yordles and Arms is pretty dominant. There's a Prowling Cutthroat. You're gonna hit my Ezreal, and I don't approve. Just throwing it out there. Get me a Vile Dumma, get me an Unspeakable. It's a Ruination. Also, okay. Hi, Mirai. Oh, Star Shepherd. Okay. Nothing can block my Arachnoid Horror currently, so I think we just trade it with the 2-1 if they attack with it, which they do. Congrats on not having blockers next turn unless you remove my thing. Three mana. Can I risk the boy here? It's a 3. Bilgewater, Noxus. They have... What are they running? LeBlanc, Misfortune, Gangplank. I'm worried about Fervor here. So I could just get in 3 damage and wait on the Ezreal until he's a little closer to leveled. Bank some mana, Trail of Evidence next turn. That just resolves. That's what you were waiting for. Oh, boyo. I can drain it. I can also just bank and drain it. Take 5, return 5, targeted enemy. Unless they cast LeBlanc or something, or MF, then we have to really, I think, honestly, probably just Ruination at that point. We could also gotcha something here, or see what Trail of Evidence produces and then gotcha, potentially if there's damage involved, just to avoid having to take that now. Could also just block with the 3-2 and forget holding onto it, which honestly might be better. There's a Veteran Investigator. I think I'm just gonna block there. Block there, cast Investigator, cast the Patrol Wardens. Skitterer. There's a Merchant, unfortunate. I hope they didn't take anything important. Hopefully not. There are a lot of powerful cards in my deck, though, if they draw the wrong one. God forbid they get... Okay, that's not the worst thing. It does make me sad, but it's not the worst thing. It's pretty bad, though. It's pretty bad, though. They got units out of that whole exchange, which is not good. This is the only thing I can cast, I think, and it's just gonna hit the 1-1. They swipe Ruination. No, please! No, please! I could just wait for them to cast stuff, hold my Ezreal in Ruination next turn, because they're building their board. And I don't like that, personally. Man, I love this board. See what they do here. 3 mana, 3 mana. 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 We're at 18. We're doing okay. That's a pretty full board state, I would say. I would venture. We're okay on blocks for a little while. Fearsome is blocked by one of those two. The 4-1 cannot trade. The 1-3 I think stays back because these can all either kill something or trade with something. Yep, kill my Sump Dredger. Removing the Sandhopper, keeping my 3-2. So the Cutthroat and the Merchant are the only major issues, plus that 4-1. But we can just block it now with the 1-3. 2 mana remaining. Crackshot Corsair is annoying. Gangplank's at 2 of 5. So I think we can continue the chill a little bit. Continue the chill, waiting for my double Ruination cast. The hands, they are helping. Yeah, like killing MF first instance, because fuck that noise. I don't want to take 2 to my Nexus just because you have a champion. They can cast a unit after this, which, not gonna lie, does make me afraid, but I don't want that sitting on the board for any length of time. You don't have counterspells. It's Noxus Bilgewater. Goodbye, thank you. 4 cards left. Monkey Idol. Cannot attack. Does generate 2-1s. Not elusive ones, though. So, Unspeakable Horror. We have an Ezreal. We have a Drain. We also have a Gotcha, potentially. We have Mystic Shot. If it's allowed to strike. They also just have a Gangplank, which is a problem. Wish I had 2 more mana for that. We might in the future, to be honest. But getting there is going to be a bit of an issue. So that does strike. Think. Oh, that's actually going to be taken by the monkey, isn't it? I think take that anyway. So we're only dealt 1. Because if I drain something else. Okay, that's all right. And then I think we're waiting for something better with which to kill the Gangplank. And I will just Ruination again on their face if we're really concerned about it. So that deals a damage now. So it goes up to 3. This generates up to 4 next turn, also because of their attack. If I Mystic Shot this, I think we also help level the Ezreal a little bit, and it only produces 1 more, so they don't have 2 turns of value off of the Monkey Idol. There's a Glory Seeker, so my Ezreal is not dead because of the Gotcha, which is a good thing. My Nexus is a little problematic, but that's okay. Hi, yes, oh god. Removing that from my presence. They don't have buffs, they do just, I think, have more damage, and he's only at 3 HP, so high likelihood of him surviving things. I'm gonna just drain again. So you're at 4 of 5, 1 more turn, and the Gangplank really just eats us alive. There's a Mirai Great Mother. Oh, that's what you drafted. Not gonna lie, I'm a little scared of that. I'm a little scared of Mirai. Because I don't know what shit it's gonna pop out, and it can pop out some terrifying shit. Hi, Grumble Slug. I would like to kill the Gangplank, if you don't mind, because fuck the Gangplank and everything he stands for. Does he get a 6-5? He doesn't become a 6-5? Right? Yeah, so it still drains all the way. So he gets the level, but we get all of the procs here. They have 1 card left. That is a Mirai Songstress! Damn! Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Bet you're glad GP got nerfed. Also, Tofu, hello and welcome back. GP... Oh, he was affected, wasn't he? Was it a nerf or a buff, honestly? I know he was changed in the recent few months, but I forget what the change was exactly. So I have bought Nocturne. Oh, so my Ezreal is just like super dead. In which case, if I'm gonna lose the Ezreal anyway and they don't have shit and I can start recasting, I just force the top decks around everything. He got -1 health. Do I just cast Ruination again? Wipe their board. I can cast a Nocturne and start wearing them down like turn by turn. They're currently top decking. 25. They still have a LeBlanc in there. I still have an Echo though. I'm gonna risk this. No to everything because they also have an elusive unit that I may not be able to deal with in the future. I'm gonna just Nocturne my way. Aphelios or Ezreal more. Opponent is on top deck mode. I personally don't play much of either of them. If I had to choose one though, Aphelios in concept, Ezreal in terms of actual playability. Because I think that yeah, that's a okay. I think Aphelios is cool. I also didn't live through the Aphelios was broken part of the meta, so I never really had to deal with that. So you have 1 card left. I'm gonna just do this, and gotcha, I think, to hopefully swing for lethal next turn. There is a Boomerang Blade, which is actually not gonna do shit because I have 3 removal for that. And then we have a Doom Beast to bring it down to 5, and then we just have an open swing, and they should be out of options. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Didn't kill anything. Also fine. Here we go with the Doom Beast. And we swing. And the Nocturne goes up to fucking 3 of 5. If we only see 1 Nocturne level, that's okay. Everybody goes here. I think that's a GG. It is a GG. We have defeated Bilgewater Noxus. Here we go. Also, Tofu. Thank you for the deck code. I see why you were asking now. So paste that in. So we currently have Silver Arcana and Tofu in the queue. So let's just keep on rolling with this trial and see how far we can get. Echo for Vi, Burgeoning Sentinel for Gotcha, Drop Order for Miscall. I think I like the Echo over the Vi, just because we have accumulated so many time tricks by this point. Ezreal Aphelios deck? No, not Ezreal Aphelios. All right. I like the Sentinel. It's actually a pretty good 1-drop that has plenty of effects with the deck. Drop Order for Mist, I think, is an interesting swap. Again, I kind of like the Drop Order, but we're okay-ish on 1-drops, I think, with the Fallen Feline Stygians. It is kind of nice, though. We have 1 Miscall. Do I want 2 Miscalls? It's a random. It's not a, like, a chosen. Revive is the thing. I've never looked at the art for this, actually. That guy's fucking... What armor is he wearing? Demacian armor? I think Demacian armor. Ari Rents? Dauntless Vindicator. Dauntless, I'm assuming. Assuming Demacia. I think I'm going to skip this trade, actually. Am I going to skip this trade? I think I'm going to skip this trade. And move right on along. I've made it to 5 wins, which is already a good trial. Why do I keep doing well on Nocturne? I should just auto-pick Nocturne, apparently. I think we actually got to 7 wins the last time I tried Nocturne, at least one of the last few times I tried it on stream. So that's exciting. And also, who knows, maybe Echo Nocturne is truly the next step of the meta. We're building it here, folks! Time to take it into ladder! And then get stomped by everything. I'm gonna eat my blueberries as I think about not doing ranked anymore. Oh, Quinn Poppy Bandle Demacia? Oh, wait. I think we've seen this person before, just in a different deck. Just with a different setup. Nock might be your next favorite champ. I mean, you know me and Viktor. So obviously, I can just take on a broken, unplayable champ as my second son. Viktor will be my first son. Nocturne can be my second. Aphelios can be the weird cousin who also comes around sometimes. I think we can just, I think we pass if they don't do anything. Or we can summon a horror to kill that shit, because I don't like it. Okay, we still have a mana here. I think we can cast the Ezreal. I'm gonna risk the... Am I gonna risk the Ezreal? We could also just do a Patrol Warden kind of thing and swing for face damage. But Ezreal... Well, I can't cast the Mystic Shot as the thing. Full House of Eccentric Children. It's exactly what I've always dreamed of. Though, to be fair, in 10 years, I definitely see myself with just, like, 5 large dogs. You know, that kind of vibe of my... I have fur babies for children, and I'm happy with that. Okay. So there's a Durand hanging around, which is Mystic Shotable. Once I have it. And I have it twice over, apparently. Look at all of the Ezreals. Oh yeah, last game I think I was saying that they had killed, or one of the previous games I think they had said that they had killed all of my Ezreals, which is just incorrect. Also, that's a 4/5 and I don't like it. Just FYI, I don't appreciate it. I can kill the Durand before they cast anything, actually, with the recurring Mystic Shot, or I can just bank mana here and not do that yet. There is a Spirit Looch. I think just go with our boy. Make Mystics. Hit with Mystics. Don't have Sharp Sight. Also, do not have a Sharp Sight, though I do have a Miscall or a resummon effect here. Would all the dogs be different breeds? Not necessarily. I do have a, like, slightly more limited list of dog types that I like. I should have Mystic Shot that before. Oh my god. Well, we're killing that. Those are just permanently large chickens, though, so I don't think I can do anything. Would a single combat matter? It matters when they're that large, honestly. If they don't attack... Well, they're going to attack with a 2/2 because I don't have any other units on board. Because now he just dies, which is a bit unfortunate. I also can't cast this because we need a unit to kill it, and we don't have this and Spirit Leech. Yes. Very large chickens, because they got both the Yordle Captain and the Durand buff, and there's a Quinn. I feel like I'm in constructed again, and this is what I wanted to avoid. I'm in so much pain. Okay, so here we go. If I crumble the Quinn, can I crumble a Quinn? This is alone 8 damage. So they're doing, if I crumble Quinn, they're doing it max 12, which brings me down to 8. I also have a turn in which I can just regularly cast the 4/1. Not in any meaningful capacity, but then I also get rid of a champion and they're down to just their vanilla units. Bannerman on crack. Bannerman on some pretty severe crack, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that Quinn. They don't have an answer for this. So I think they do Scout to try and max out the damage. Yep, they do. That makes sense. Reasonable. We could also just Stygian, to be honest. Though they're both about the same. I don't think we're going to get draw off anything. This helps us bank mana, though, or allows us to cast a Time Trick in the meantime, which I think is alright. Hard search for Ruination with Time Trick. That's another option. So if we go up to, let's see, if I Time Trick now, yeah, that makes sense. So we took 10 damage because I cast the units in between. I can do math. We have 7 next turn if I use my mana here, right? 8 actually, plus the additional spell mana. Could also just cast an Ezreal and try to start shooting things down, and have an open attack. Which I feel like is also not too bad, because we're not going to get the Ruination off next turn anyway, so I think I might just cast Ezreal and then Time Trick Mystic Shot next turn. They have 4 cards over there. There's 2 Time Tricks, actually. Interesting. Okay, that hits. I think I killed Durand as soon as possible. The chickens are just kind of there, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
That's dying. And then we have time trick down to 3. Yeah, and if Ezreal's the only thing on the board... Oh boy. If we can even get an open attack. There's a vengeance. If everything swings at me next turn, that's a what? Plus... Oh, wait, actually. How much does War Chef's buff by? It's +1/+1, right? Vengeance gets us around lethal, I think. Wait, 3, 6, 8. I think Vengeance does, but because they also might not give us an opportunity to cast Ruination, so I think I'm just gonna take that and pray. Oh, never mind. I'm pretty sure I'm just dead as a doornail. Ruination. Echo, you're lovely. Not Ruination though. Oh no, and you can cast that. Oh no. Ruination, 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 Ruination. That's a... Oh, fuck, no. I have 2 in the deck. Come on. And it gave me a cat anyway. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, and they can cast for Demacia. It feels so much like a constructed deck, and I hate it. Oh, I needed that. I needed the Ruination, and oh, damn, okay. Sense Great Power. Damn it, deck Y. I don't know why. I've stopped asking. I don't know why anymore. It's just out to hate me. It's the same feeling I got from the, that doesn't count as a GG. Don't give me that Ari bullshit. We all lived through Ari Kennen. Don't bring back my scars. How much negative is that? 14? 14. Alright. Also, Tofu. Ezreal Aphelios? I'll take it. How far can we get in this trial? We're about to fucking find out. Also, what time is it? 10:10? Okay. Poppy Quinn versus MF Quinn. One thing is the same. Quinn the sidekick. Quinn is actually, the more I play it, like the more it's actually like surprisingly powerful. But she's definitely there as a support. You win with scouts with MF. Or with like a really wide good for Demacia turn with Quinn. But it's mostly just the, it's unfortunately mostly the MF. I think I keep the time trick over a Neverglade, though Neverglade is fine. I think. Spirit Leech for Suit Up. I have not been casting the leeches as draw effects, and I'm wondering if the spell might just be more useful in general. She plays the supportive real well. Plus, I just kind of like her, you know? At first I was like, Quinn is kind of bland. I'm not a huge fan, but the more I played Quinn or like heard her voice lines, I was like, you know, Quinn's kind of cool. I'd hang out with Quinn. I also mostly just want to ride a Silverwing, but I would also just hang out with Quinn. I'm gonna take the Suit Up here. Spirit Leech is come down for blocking, and I usually don't want 2 of them, and I think we're overdrawing them sometimes, and I think just the general stat buff might help more than the 4/1 as a unit. So, already a fucking trial that slaps. 5 is alright. We hunker down and wait for an opponent. People wish Quinn was better. I do too, but we really don't want more Demacia good shit. What? You don't want more things equivalent to a concerted strike? We're up against Snotball with the Vladimir Nar Braum combo, which honestly, if I wasn't up against it, I'd be like, yeah, that's actually kind of neat. I have a hand. I'm so good at drawing only units in my opening hand for the past couple of games. I'm here for it. I wish the drop order wasn't here for it, but that's okay. We can Sentinel, we can then drop order Stygian. We got that good 3-unit attack. I got Broadwing and Scout. That's enough. That is, in fact, enough.
Well, I did say I wanted to see the world.
There's a line in a John Oliver video about where he's talking about what is her name? Dana Lash or something?
Surprise, surprise.
he's criticizing her pomegranate ad or whatever it is, and he's just like, you know, 2 pomegranates is enough. Yeah, so it's gonna deal a damage with the drop order. I think I'm just gonna attack with Fearsome then, because that's still fucking 5 damage, and they cannot stop me. Fearsome is actually really good against this. There's another Fearsome buddy.
By all means.
Ouch. Ouchies. Why you gotta do the ouchie ouchies? Bones. Have I told you about me bones yet? Can I introduce you to a nice bone? I'll stop. Okay. Vladimir. Oh, right, because they're surviving damage as well. Fearsome can still currently just kind of go, which is exciting. What are you? A drain. Fancy, fancy. Can I kill anything here? No, I might be able to, actually, if I can double drain that 2/2. We could also just hit Nexus, though, with the Doom Beast and hold these, because then we also have a gotcha next turn. Wavy. Wavy. All right, drain them, pop it, let's go. We can attack with everything into the 2/2. They could have a Braum here, actually, to be fair. That's something we need to look out for. But I think we're fine right now. There's another Tavern Kiper. I actually do care a little bit, because you are now slightly more brick than I would appreciate you being. So yeah, I think we just go with these guys, wait for that to get some more value. This can only be blocked by the 3/3. The 2/2s can choose for the night for the Doom boost. There's a oh shit.
Will you be quiet?
You gonna okay, that's actually a nice drain opportunity as well. Here's my free unspeakable horror. Thank you, Trail of Evidence. So they just cast a spell for pretty much the same value as I was expecting, so I'll take that. There's a Ruination as well for extra spicy times. You are not quite there yet. That takes something, makes a Poro. I think we let them take the Poro first. Buff that to a 3/3. Hi. Or we could just do this. And then drain to make that a 3/3, I think, because we need to slay after combat resolves. Which I missed before. I was like wondering why before it like didn't work. It's because it needs to register the spell slay, not the unit strike. Okay, there's a 3/3. The 1/1 can't really do anything. You wonder, Tofu? Almost. Almost draining from there. Phelios Fizz? Phelios Fizz. I mean, you generate spells. I think the problem was just the Phelios issue of he's slow. He is unfortunately slow at things. I think I can... What other champions are you casting? Gnar, potentially. I think I might just pass here. I don't have a good attack with that Poro, and I don't know if I want to use a... gotcha on that. We could honestly Ruination. Get rid of 2 champions. That leaves a Vladimir and a Gnar left, which is the problem is that I'm actually more scared of those, I think. Just in general. We don't need the drain yet. Do I just cast the gotcha? We do have another one, and we do have more removal around. Ace was always slow. Now he's slower. He is slower. Okay. Okay. It casts the boy, but he also just dies to the 3/3 with Overwhelm. I could attack with, or 3/3 with, yeah, that's the one. I could attack with both, technically, but I still would like, I think would like champions to be cast. There's a Spirit Looch. You actually might be able to draw me something here. They take the 3/3 though, and I use the gotcha. I should have just held the gotcha. That was dumb. That we can block there, down to 2. We still hold on to that, of course, unless they buff it with something. There is Might. Might is a card in their colors. Don't want to kill that. Don't need to drain yet either. I really want them to dump their hand out. I mean, that's almost worth killing. I could just draw here as well. We're just not lethal. We're just not being threatened by lethal. If Helios Bilge Water in general is a good place for Moon Boy. Zoe's card generation for Fizz though. So we're at 11 again. We always drop Patrol at 11 for some reason. Draining the 4/4. Oh, right, because of the Rager, because it gets the +2/+2 per turn. Do this because I can wipe them now. That's honestly probably a good enough board to kill. And then Vladimir comes down as a 5/5. Gnar we can just kill. There's only, I think, probably 1 Braum. So 2 Vladimir, 1 Gnar, 1 Braum, I think. Yeah. So I think that's correct. They have 3 mana left, but we're still at 18. So we're fine, I'm pretty sure. Somehow I always have the 4/1 in hand after I cast Ruination. Alright, goodbye everyone, thank you. There's a Crimson Disciple, which is far less intimidating at this point. 9 mana, gotcha, that kills that already. I mean, I could just cast that into a Dusk Rider. 2 mana, gotcha. We still have Drain for the other champions. We still have a Vengeance. We still have another Ruination. We still have Crumble. So I think that's okay. That was your night. Have a good stream. Thank you, Leon. Appreciate it. Don't worry, no worries. Thank you for coming by as always. Have a good rest. Thank you for coming by. That's a 5. Oh, that didn't trigger. The Giga Gromp did not trigger. That's a very big sentry though, like absurdly large. We do have a big horsey. Ezreal here? I mean, that just trades, unfortunately, now with the sentry. I saw it at the card and I was like, it's a 2/1. Not anymore. Not anymore is it a 2/1. It is a 5/4 because they fucking lucked out on the +3/+3 there. Can I just chill and try to outvalue them over time? I can also just drain the big honkity. Do I want to just drain the big honkity? I'm still waiting for champions though. I think I hit the Grompity to target enemies, try to get the Ezreal going. 11 mana. Or no, 13 mana, what am I saying? Hopefully they didn't like top deck a fucking Mystic or something. Oh, Gromp is getting very large. Gromp is in fact a big boy now. The Drain would level the Ezreal. True, actually. This turn, actually. Hopefully, yeah, now I think I just blocked that with the 7/5 +2/+2 and impact. Yeah, now I think I need to take the Gromp. Get the Ezreal, though all of this is now just kind of unfortunate. Though their hand is empty, which is something. Okay. Now I just need to draw all of my other spells. Vengeance would be lovely. That would be good. Okay. Nocturne is here. You have impact, but you're only 8 damage, and I don't want to give you draw, to be honest. So I think we just kill El Grompo and let the draw pass. Down to 12, which is not a wonderful place to be. I think I will just regular summon this and see what they do. One card remains. We can, I guess, give that something vulnerable here. Kill Nocturne to draw. Yeah, to be fair, I'm probably putting too much emphasis on the Nocturne. Well, we've kind of already done that, so I think I'm just gonna... None of these are great vulnerable targets necessarily. Could also hold it for next turn to see if we can get that as a not fearsome. But that drain is terrible. I think we can just Nocturne Unspeakable Horror, see what we find. Probably target the health on that. This targeting should also kick off the Ezreal. Okay, here we go. Give me something good. That is a spell that is a unit I can cast, which works for me, honestly. A 9/5. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Never been better. That all trades, which at this point I'll trade it to Nocturne. Take my Nocturne. Take him! And then we have a forward and Ezreal is just standing by and chilling. They still have a card in hand, which I don't like. You're leaving my horse alive. You could also just not leave my horse living. What is my horse doing? Dying anyway. So everything trades there. They get a draw. We have a Mystic Shot. Okay. Push the forest since Mystic Shot is generated? I think so. Okay, so we got Mystique. Which I will just cast upon their face. Yeah, make sure they're hitting their face and not mine. Alright. Okay, Echo? Echo, where are you now, Echo? Echo. Help me. Time trick me. Unspeakable Horror doesn't do anything. There's a Vlad. Hi. Hi, big boy. What's up? Oh, no. It's just a regular attack, though, to be fair. I mean, I'm gonna block... Yeah, we're gonna block it. He goes down to 2. He doesn't get any of the procs off of anything. Does have regeneration, so we are, unfortunately, on a timer. Which is... it's just not good. Just not good. A Vlad with no board is a bitch boy. I have all of the wrong spells in hand. Actually, it's 2 per thing, right? Oh, we're dead if I don't do something real quick. 2 to anything, so this stacks up to... Okay. Deal 1 to Nexus if I just cast a random spell. So that goes to 3 if I hit face with the Mystic Shot. If I also go face, it's 5. The problem is that we're at 5. 3 to face... 2 more to face from Drake. It's 5 regardless, right? 1 less from lethal regardless if I spin it. Because I can target this to Nexus, it does 3. I can deal that and it does 2. So it's 5. Might get lucky on the second Unspeakable. I mean, the problem is I kind of have to, so I'm just gonna go. Or we run into a Doom Beast, which it is also capable of doing. And I have the mana, of course, to be able to cast. 4, that is lethal. Doom Beast! Doom Beast! Do they have heals? Sometimes they have heals in those colors. But I'm gonna hope they don't right now. Oh, we did it! We did it! Oh, we did it! Oh my god, we did it! Oh my god, we did it! We did it! Woo, we did it! Oh, perfect.
And Ezreal is victorious.
Shut up, Ezreal. I know you were basically carrying that game, but shut up anyway. It's our we made it to 6 wins. Spirit Leash for Veteran, Trail for Plaza Guardian, Assembly Bot for Soul Gorger. So now we need to think a little bit about our trades here. Trail of Evidence has been super helpful, absolutely keeping. Spirit Leech, giving me another opportunity to trade it for a Veteran. Don't hate the veteran, but there's also a bot for a Skull Gorger, though our health is usually staying pretty happy. Or the push one, the 4-1 more offensively. Yeah, I think I didn't attack with it for like a couple of turns, I think. I'm glad I had it for the Vladimir turn. When we play the Aphelios deck. So I want to finish up this trial, but then we have only Silver Arcana and then Tofu your Aphelios deck. So probably within the next... This is our last game, so probably within half an hour or so, I think. If you need to run, also just let me know, and I can do that whenever you're back next, available on the stream. I have a hold queue for those circumstances. I think... Assembly Bot's been okay. I'm just debating the value of the 3/7. It's 6 mana though, which I don't quite love. And we've been surviving okay without it. Like maybe just keep the 3-drop, honestly. Even the Vlad turn holding for attack threatens the Vlad from Ezreal's Mystic as a follow-up. Putting me in 2 bad places. Did the Vlad not come down on their attack, though? Or did it come down on my attack? Because I thought it came down on their attack turn, and since the Vlad has regeneration, I just wanted to prevent the face damage? So you're saying I've just taken the damage to Nexus? I'm a little afraid of doing that in Noxus. Because I'm always afraid of the fringe case of they top deck Noxian Fervor kind of thing. Because I was afraid that they would just have damage from something. Echo, Nocturne, we keep the Echo here. I don't think I want another Nocturne. Some Treasure for Grass, Miscall for Drop Border. I think we keep all of these. Hold on to the Echo for Predict. Hold on to the Sump Dredger for Draw. Hold on to the Miscall over another Drop Border for sure, I think. Skip that. Darkness for Gorger. Burgeoning Sentinel for Insightful Investigator. Frenzied Skitterer for Fallen Feline. So we don't have any other spiders. Just in general. So tempted to take the Skitterer. Or tempted to take the Feline over the Skitterer, because our 3-drops are... honestly kind of okay without it, I think. And then we have the chance of predicting into more Hexite crystals. Because it's good. It's good. It's -1, -0. But we have 3 time tricks. So I kind of like taking the 1-drop instead. So I think that's okay. Yeah, we do have Predict. We have 3 plus the keep calling Echo Ezreal. I need to stop doing that. So I think take that. Horror Forever Shade Stalker. Probably not. Patrol Wardens for Plaza Guardian. Drop Border for Soul Gorger. Drop Border for Soul Gorger because we took a Feline might not be too bad. We've actually seen this, I think, a couple of times, so it's not a terrible card. It shows up. But just, I mean, the 3/7 is not a fantastic card. Ecriel. It's the Ecriel. It's the Ecri. Escaturn. It's an Escaturn deck. That's what it is. I've made the word. Tempted to take Soul Gorger because I think our curve is honestly okay to take a 6-drop. And it blocks a couple of times. I'm just not super keen on it, but I'm not super keen on the drop order either. They swap Nocturne and Diana's level ups. Oh yeah, because Diana has the challenger, has just the Nightfall in general, and that's the attack condition. I think when I first started, I tried playing Nocturne Diana because I was like, Nightfall and Daybreak are cool, and then I stopped doing it. Okay, game 7. I didn't expect this. We've been here for 2.5 hours. I was like, this will be an easy junk trial. It's been already about the amount of time I expected to be streaming. Expeditions are a blast. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Akshan Siver! Ah! Okay. Alright, that's fine. I'm not in pain at all. Everything's fine. We're fine. This is fine. I don't actually think I want to Doom Beast that early with those spells in hand. I have Ruination. I'm in pain. I'm in pain. No, and my hand is trash too. Okay. Goodbye. It was a good six game run, I think. Maybe we can make it out. I do have the good your units are gone forever card, which is always exciting. That I can't do anything about though, so it's also not fantastic. Scared of most motherfuckers who rarely wear clothes. Couldn't be you. I mean, yeah, obviously. What is there to be afraid of? They're just half naked. You know, and people are just usually innately less terrifying, I feel like, if they are half naked. It's just kind of psychological response. I just excuse me, I have no good plays here. I think I am gonna spend this for 4, summon the Stygian Swing, have a 2/1 on block. They only have 3. Hopefully they don't cast Auction. I don't know what to expect here. Hi! Good to see ya. Nice meeting you. How's things? So this is an interesting trade. They probably just take this damage because they want to go aggro. Yep. There's a Fallen Feline if they let me cast it. Because Feline Doom Beast is nice.
These little scamps will burn you to the bone.
That's unfortunate.
Slip through my pores!
So there's that. I can't technically drain that because they don't have any whatchamacallit, they don't have any mana to buff it at all. Then we have Boosty over here doing his tentacle business. What corpse are you lying over, by the way? A human's? Oh yeah, it's just a human. Okay. Yep. Good boy, Kadoobies. Stay over there. They're thinking about choices, which is extremely fair. Aren't they roping me or are they DC'd? Is the client bugging out today? No, they are just thinking about choices. That's extremely fair, and I'm going to take your big ballista boy, and I'm down to 11. Overwhelms the bitch. That's the heavens align. Not terrible. Not the best. But we can make do. We can go back up to 13. There's an Israel. I can only do one of them, unfortunately. I can only do one of the units in my hand, regardless of whether or not I cast this. I think we do cast that, though. There is a Crescent Guardian, which is actually not too bad. 5/3. I do kind of want to cast him, though, just to get Mystic Shots going. We have okay mana if we do that. We're like we're like 1 turn behind being able to do some okay shit. We could also cast the Echo for the quick attack and the predict. It's our only Echo though, but they only have 5. Shadow Isles knocks a Shurima. I think Shadow Isles is our biggest. Shadow Isles are biggest threat. Probably Nox is still actually for champion removal.
Things aren't gonna improve themselves.
There's an Arachnoid Horror.
My own stunts. We found out.
The 4/4. Oh, Whirling Death. Okay, never mind. We're dead. I think we're dead. Well, we go down to 7. If they cast another unit, we are unfortunately just 1 short of Ruination. They swing here, we're not dead. If they let us cast a unit, we are... No, we're dead. That's 13 damage. I should have banked for Ruination, I think. I think I should have been less sloppy with our unit plays there and just banked for Ruination, because that would have been... Well, no, they had Brothers Bond anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered exactly. They just had aggro. They just had pretty good aggro. But I'll take 6 wins on fucking Nocturne. That is a victory unto itself. So let's quickly do some viewer decks before I head out for the evening. We currently have 2 in the queue, so let's get those done. Hopefully before 11 p.m. my time. We just need to win fast, you know? I didn't clean out my inventory, which I just remembered. So silver first, and then Tofu, I have your Aphelios situation. So silver is here. What is this one? Counting cards. I think I'm gonna just remove the Turbo Rex sign, import a new one. Silver Arcana. Okay, this is more, of course, Spuda Booba. And we are looking at here. Go Hard, Three Sisters, Elise, Vile Feast, Flash Freeze, Tavern Teeper, Avalanche, Ravine, Catalog of Regress, Box, Eon's Whale, Howling Abyss, Vengeance, Atrocity, Ledros, and Ruination. So control ARAM, just basically ARAM.
Oh, no,
Just live for the ARAM, hopefully cast back your bags. Sounds good. Let's go. We're not doing expeditions anymore, though. That was a blast. I'm glad I did that today. I needed that. Expeditions are gonna cheer me up through this whole expansion. So we do this. What board do we want for Elise? I'm gonna go with the spoopier purple colors for Elise and jump right in. I'm in ranked. I didn't mean to do ranked. I guess we could do it in ranked, but I'm gonna do it in normal because I have not touched ranked in over a week, and I'm very happy about that. I'm chill with that. Okay, here we go. Give me some stuff. That's Leona Yasuo stuff. With card changes next week, what a new thing to hate this time. Oh, true enough, honestly. I don't know what you're doing, but I don't like it, so I'm gonna cold removal. Yeah, and to be fair, May is not that far off, which slightly blows my mind. So we let that swing at us and then we drain it, I think. When did I get a Prismatic Abyss? I legitimately don't remember, but I have it, so my champions should be pretty. Okay, thank you for the go hard. I will now sit pretty and bank mana. Or I cast Elise, who is a nice Spuda Booba. Don't have that other Daybreak unit, please. You have a stun, which is unfortunate for me. Okay. I mean, the Fearsome is still active. There's a catalog. I think we just bank here. I mean, we can't do anything, so obviously we have to bank here. 3 mana. They could have the sun, not the sun, the other thing. Not that. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that, actually. Mourned? Oh, for the recall. For that automatic recall. Interesting. I've never seen Yasuo Leona play Mourned, but that's also because I don't have any idea what the Yasuo Leona space is currently. Prismatic Abundance Champ was the Prismatic Champ bargain. It is. It's the bargain bin of champions. So interesting. Yeah, that's annoying. That is not Ari Cannon, so I can't be horrendously annoyed, but still. Make me a Spuda. Spuda? Yes, Spuda. Good. And give me spiders. Or buff the 2/2 and completely fuck over my Elise. Up to you. You kept it? Okay, that's good. I think I can slap a catalog down and chill. Unless they give me a good avalanche here. Which they might if they start casting units. Or at least a decent number of units. They could have Twin Disciplines, though. That's another thing. So even if I do cast Avalanche, they probably have a way around it, though they might not cast it on a regular 2 unit. Okay. Did I just disconnect? Did I disconnect at all? For some reason, OBS just said, welcome to the chat room again. So I'm not sure why it did that. I'm guessing it's slightly bugging. I'm like, I've been in my chat room. I'm the only one in the chat room. I am the chat. That's a lie. I'm not the chat. You are casting that, which is not what I expected. What is, that's 3 mana Paddle Star? If you want to cast a 3 mana Paddle Star, that's okay. Look through something and realize you've never used this before. Honestly, yeah, I do that a lot just walking around our apartment. I'm just like, oh, we have that? I forgot, to be fair. Okay, I'm gonna avalanche you because fuck your units in particular. Mourned we can drain if they cast. No recall for you. Bring me back to up to 15 here. Have a Spuda. Or one off from the ARAM situation. There's a Blighted Ravine, that's okay. Brings us up to 17, and then brings them down to 16. There's a Sunhockles. Could also just Catalyst of Eons. Ah, that's actually a gap in my understanding of the deck. We could have Catalyst earlier to get the ARAM out earlier. But I continually forget that's a thing, so I didn't. Hey, have a landmark. Don't have divergent paths, please. I don't think they'll have divergent paths, but you never know. Yeah, that's just 2 damage. ARAM, let's go! And then we need to rely on the removal. And flash freeze! That's pretty good. Landmark! Apartment complex has the things you don't utilize. It has at some point we need to just go through and like purge stuff because we've accumulated a lot. What's the most impressive animal you could beat in a fight? First of all, Discord pile, hello and welcome to the stream in the chat. In terms of an animal I could defeat, I don't. That's an interesting one. Probably a goose. I feel confident, I think, wrangling the turkeys at my workplace. In terms of anything larger than that, that's a Rek'Sai. That's very unfortunate. Let's see. Could probably take on some dogs. Not that I would want to take on a dog. A honey badger in your dreams. I'm afraid of honey badgers and raccoons. I wouldn't want to fight a raccoon just because they are so bratty and they're very aggressive if you piss them off wrong. That's the thing in my consideration here of like, I don't really want to fight things that have teeth. Does sitting on the head of a crocodile count as beating them in a fight? Because they can't open their jaws super easily. They only have down pressure. So I could maybe do that. Potentially. Don't hold me to that, please. Do not send crocodiles to my house. I would be upset. Just a fun fact. I could also heal, kill the thing, hurt the thing, maybe. Close to a crocodile, that's pretty impressive. I think you can. And then I would just obviously try to sit on it before it could attack me. Though they do run pretty fast. And they're also just very big, some of them. I think there are, maybe not crocodiles, but I think alligators that can get up to, or maybe it's both, they can get up like 20 feet. No one would dare square up to a water buffalo? No, definitely not. I could probably take on like a coyote, though. Actually, speaking of non-dog things that have 4 legs, I could probably, actually that's a lie. I grew up with cats. I don't want to fight a cat. Even like a small house cat. Heard an alligator, that's where they get the dinosaur war sound effect from. Oh, is it? I never really thought about where they sourced it from. I just kind of assumed, yeah, something roars somewhere. Viego? Oh, shit, I can cast Viego. We're balling out here. And then they recall it and I no longer have a Viego, but still. Scared the hell out of me on a trip to Florida. I went to Florida once, and we were going along this like wooden bridge thing in like a swampy area. It was just like a tourist thing of, you know, it was like a park, natural, some kind of natural site. But there was an alligator like out in the water. And the person I was with and I, because we were both new to Florida, were like, I guess they built. We hope the slats of the wooden thing we're standing on are actually so small enough that the alligator or can't get through them. Because that was an actual thought of, I wonder if the alligator can sneak past this barrier, because I don't want it to. Also, Helpful Yoda, hello. We're discussing alligators and animals you could beat in a fight. And I have settled on, I could sit on an alligator's face so that it can't open its jaw. Then it could also probably just bash me with its tail, considering it has two ends, both of which are bad. You technically do have a sunburst, which I don't want to think about that. What are you at also? 4 or 5? Leona's already there because of all of the Ravens. This is an interesting matchup. And by interesting, I mean I definitely don't like it. Rek'Sai... It makes lurkers, which is not necessarily ideal. It does become a 6/7 though. Well, it becomes a 5/7 because of the single proc there. Can beat a turtle if it hasn't been trained by Splinter. Wait, Splinter? I'm missing a reference there.
Yeah. I get what you
Oh, sunburst. Is it the big owl? It's a sunburst. It's a big owl. Damn it, big owl. Damn it, owl. Oh, okay. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you're a 5/7. I can potentially drain a Raven if they block with one, but they okay. I will get a Spooty. Give me Spooty. That's one Raven out of the way. And you can't do anything about it, which is just wonderful. Okay. Sorry, Viego. Maybe we'll luck into a better one. Definitely not a Squirtle. There's a Riven. Hey, what's up? Ledros is intimidating, and I like it. So... Stun is a little scary if they have a Yasuo. Leona's a little scary just in general because they will be able to stun me to death. And I'm running out of options here. I can't kill them and well, with the yeah, so I'm only gonna get one Reforge out of this. It might be a good one, it might not. Vile Feast has been cataloged. I do have Gohards in here somewhere, but I don't know where they're at. We have a heal that brings us up to 19. We don't need the Enlightenment, to be honest. We've just been waiting on Catalyst for too long, I'm pretty sure. They're doing the rope. Probably thinking about Daybreak procs here. And wondering what the fuck my ARAM is going to do. Which is fair. My ARAM is terrifying. If it goes off correctly. I can also just cast a Ledros, to be honest. I will try and do that, I think. We can also just do this, to be honest. That kills both. I think that's okay. Then we have a backup Vile Feast. We also have another Withering Wail because of Catalog. On the following. Twin. Ionia, or Recall. Will of Ionia? I was like, Ionia, the spell. Will of Ionia is what they're casting there, which makes sense. I could pop a... Oh, I could... No, I can't pop a... I can only pop a freeze there. So I might just do that. Take 2. Take 6. Unfortunate, but I will survive. They have 5 mana, so no removal technically. Might just pop a Riven down. See what Reforge she produces. Where everyone's going to be enlightened next turn. I still technically have a heal. Still technically have a Ledros. I am the Raharok is indeed annoying, though. And hopefully Yasuo does not appear anytime soon. That's quick attack. Not terrible. Thresh. Thresh is here, and he's gonna summon Elise. Actually, or deck or hand, so there's a chance. 10 mana. 4/7? I think I can go with the 4/7. We have a Vengeance as well. Stream has been pretty good. We got 6 wins in expeditions with Ezreal Echo Nocturne, which started out as just a Echo Nocturne run. So I was quite chuffed at that, honestly. There's another fucking goddamn stun. So that's wonderful.
Glorious light rains down.
So at this point, I think I can probably just Vengeance to also have a backup Vengeance. Though there's still stuns coming in, which we need to be worried about. But Leona off the board, I feel like, is worth. Get another Vengeance. We lose the Withering Wail, but we have Vengeance. Actually, we just have Vengeance next turn. I still think that's okay. You could have Bastion, but that's a weird tech and stun. No Friendship, no Bastion. Buffs do not prevent the attack, the proc, the effect, the removal. Recall does, though. Recall very much does that. Fine. I mean, they don't need more stuns, to be fair. They need the Yasuo, which is just currently not showing up. Here we go. Bop the Thresh again. He's extremely stunned. Never to move again. Okay, goodbye. Nocturne! Hey, buddy! What's going on? There's another Howling Abyss. We lost the Vengeance because of the non-effect. That is 10. We have a heal to 3, plus 3, so we go up to 14. So we go down to 4. Or I can just take that, honestly. Yeah, 1 HP. They probably don't have direct Nexus damage, or so I'm hoping. Can I just cast and then heal, I think? Second son heard someone was bullying his mama. Nocturne showing up for your girl over here. Thank you, Nocturne. Truly. Match made in whatever void place you came from, buddy. We love you. We love you lots. I think I will heal here, because we will also receive a heal next turn from the catalog that is currently doot-dooting along in the bottom there. Yeah, I probably should have just taken the pass, actually. I wanted the heal, but they now have, I think, too much opportunity to respond to things. Should have just taken the pass. I'm dumb. They've used all of their thingies. Stunning this turn doesn't really matter. You need a burst stun next turn if you want to stop a lot of this shenanigans. So we're gonna try real hard to not let that shenanigans occur. Okay, Grand Overseer Vigar. Hello, what's doing? Hi. Take the Raven. Go with the Rek'Sai, because she's wonderful and also doesn't need too much here. We don't have Reforge, unfortunately. The Thresh will also be summoning. Quick attack. +2/+0. And the Rek'Sai is actually not so bad. Probably should be putting it on the Riven. But the Rek'Sai is currently larger and more intimidating. Okay, I think that's fine. Thresh here, going. Elise, Spooters. That's an 8/7. There's a Spood. Look at my prismatics. The bargain bin of cosmetics continues. I'm gonna go with cosmetics. That's what it is from now on. Just gonna wait here for a second. See what they do. That seems fair enough. Down to 5. Avalanche gets rid of the Raven, does not get rid of the Leona. Gets rid of our Thresh, unfortunately, though he's kind of already done his business, to be fair. Okay. I think we just Catalyst again, use it while it's fleeting, and go from there. Green Glade Elder. Doesn't show me what he's buffing. It used to. Yeah, honestly, well, okay, if I summon Vigar, target anything, can I keep ahead of them with the Vigar? Because we have a Three Sisters for Obliterate next turn, or just a regular freeze. It's just kind of debating the value of removing that constant Daybreak for Leona to force them to have Daybreak in hand. They have 4 cards left. I mean, Vigar's really strong is the thing. Because it will go up to 4, I think, by the time... If I cast it now, it'll go up to 4 by the time the next turn rolls around. Or their next attack rolls around, which means we might be able to push lethal that way. What else? They might do this. I think I like the Avalanche more a bit, too. I feel like it's just better control of their board. So we've killed 2 Ravens. I don't know if they'd be running 3, but potentially if it's an all-in Daybreak stun situation, I guess. There's a Draven. What's up? What's up, Draven? There's also just Ruination. Not drafted this time, actually. Not a drafted Ruination, just a regular... Oh, this is a constructed Ruination situation. So if you play Yasuo, I think we just kill everything on sight. If they don't have soul or anything, I'm looking at target. I'm like, what do they have? I don't think they've invoked. I think it's just the stun Daybreak. Yeah, it's just stun Daybreak. That does kill me though. So we might need to kill everything anyway, I think. Ooh. Ooh, okay. If I do that, though, we are completely out of options. What's safest here? I can cast, like, a Draven and still have 3 Sisters available, which might keep us alive. Because I think they're just gonna... If they could play something too big, I think. Nocturne. Oh, the 6/4. And that does prevent the most amount of overwhelm damage going through. Gives us all of our 3 Sisters options. Or an ARAM if they don't do anything, but they're going to, I think. I could have focused him out for Nightfall. I was like, I don't have a spell. You do have a spell. It's called the fucking Glinting Blade Fragment from the catalog. So you need another stun here. You need more Daybreak. I think that's all of their Sunhawks. 1, 2, 3. So they've cast 3 Hawks already. So they're out of Hawks. They might be out of Ravens. Fuck. Yeah, that would have killed me either way. Would have killed me either way, I think. Well, no, technically we can still cast Draven and Frostbite. I think that's our only option here. Cast Draven and Frostbite him with the 3 Sisters. Yeah, okay. So we're to block the most amount of damage. We block here, and then we Frostbite the 6/7. Yes, and Frostbite's 3. I'm not hallucinating. We have 4 mana. Okay. Click the Frostbite. Don't fuck it up. Boom. Kill the Leona. They have 2 units left. I don't need to overkill the Leona with the axes, I think, and they're still in hand anyway. Good. Nice, Draven. You're filling my hand with things that I can't cast. At least not right now. We have an open swing. There's a Callista. Or deleting whatever that has. -1, -0. Actually, how many axes can I throw out on top of +3, +4? They only have 2 blockers. I think I might just be able to go here. Because it also, well, summons another thing. I think with the axes and the overwhelm on the wreck side, potentially. Unless they have a fucking hush or something like that. Because they might cast that after they block. Or they... Well, no, they do have to cast... They do have to block. That is not... Not blocking is not an option. That's 2. I can also just distribute. Ah, because the spiders are... currently are not blocked, and they don't. I think they don't have drain. They don't have drain. They do have recall. Oh right, we do have to worry about Will of Ionia and the 1 mana. No, actually no, they just Will of Ionia or Homecoming, which they need to cast. I mean, I can also just respond with axes after they choose their targets. Interesting. I am gonna distribute then. I think we can get rid of the second abyss. And then probably Callista. Keep a Ledros around. Ledros is very expensive though. So that is lethal. If they don't have a response, we still have 2 more things, and we still have 3 sisters for just a regular ass buff of the units. I think 3 sisters is Avarosa, Serida, and Lysandra. Wait, is it not Sejuani, Ash, and Lysandra? I think that's what I assume, but I could very well be wrong about that lower part. It is. Also, Marin Corey, hello and welcome back. Hope you're doing all right. Yeah, that should... I'm imagining they need another... Oh, they're nopifying themselves! GG! GG! Oh, that was a slog, but we got it! We got it! Ash of the Light, the reincarnations of Avarosa and Cyrilda. Oh, interesting. I did not know that part. Oh, we got it! Finally! That did take a long time. I don't know how long that game was, but it felt pretty long. But finally, last thing of the evening, we got a deck from Tofu, and then I will be heading out for the evening. Tofu, I think you sent me stuff before. They aren't the sisters. Narita had said that. Oh, never mind then. Also, Immorales, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Also, Hold Q Pog, here we go. As you have said, all of the best decks clearly go into the Hold Q. So, viewer, this is Tofu, and we got more Moon Boys. Import? Good morning. It is currently evening here, but I hope your day is starting out well. Appreciate you coming by. Welcome to the madness. Okay, Hold Q up here. Martin, thank you. Got that in. Let's take a look at the deck that we just were sent. We've got Gifts from Beyond, Spacey Sketcher, Guiding Touch, Mountain Goat, Pale Cascade, Val Feast, Aphelios, Hush, Paddle Star, Solari Priestess, Mystic, Catalog Box, Veiled Temple, Senna, Star Shaping, Withering Whale, Vengeance, Atrocity, and Ledros. So many spells. If we summon a 2-cost, we basically just find the Mountain Goat. So it summons goats, not anything else. Which is okay. We have Blind and Mystic for buffs. We got the catalog for more moon weapons, presumably. And fast spells. Question. Actually, because I don't know for sure the answer to this. Do Aphelios' spells count as damage? Mostly the Calibrum. Because I want to say someone tested and it doesn't. Are Avarosa, Cyrilda, and Lysandra before tremendous power, though close to wheel in different ways. Each one does something merciful, martial, or malicious. So it is them, according to Rito, not Sej Anivia. Oh, it's pretty shiny. It is, yes. I have LEDs in the back, which you can request I change the color for as well. So actually, yeah, I'm not sure about the Aphelios. I'm not sure about the Aphelios Calibrum. So we're gonna find out, or I'm gonna find out at least. The green light is pretty, like Shadow Isle's Mist. I'm Viego now. Give me a crop top and angst. But I will do this deck now. Apologies, it took a little while, but we got it finally. And then we're gonna head out for the day, unfortunately. You are the Viego now. Come at me. I control the mists. Karma Thrash, what's up? Spells, I'm anticipating. Enlightenment, I'm also anticipating. Can I keep a Feast and a Hush? Maybe that's wrong. Mulligan for this, I'm not quite no, 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 no! Okay, that's unfortunate. That's real unfortunate. 2 Vile Feasts and 2 Catalog of Regrets. Are they from Amazon? They are indeed from Amazon, yes. I think I would prefer 2 Vials over 2 Catalogs, maybe? At least that's, maybe? Is that correct? Maybe that's not correct. Charger is okay, I think. They might wait to Vial me in return, which is a bit scary. Sorry, Charger. Oh, no? 5 damage. I'm impressed. They were like, I think 20-25 bucks. Is this a go hard deck? No, it's an Ophelio Senna deck, so I'm just trying to duplicate the, you know what? Fuck your drain. Moon Weapon. It's a bit janky. But that's mostly what we play here on the stream. Lots of jank. Is a blinded mystic that I can't do anything with, so I will attack you with a small Spudare. Thank you for your Spudare. Catalog is here. There's 8 over here, 8 over there, 7 over here. I personally am just gonna kill that, I think. I don't want the Thresh around. Okay, Catalog also gives me another one, hypothetically. They have a Drain or something here, but Big Boy is down for the count. We have a Ledros. I'm just gonna keep pinging you with this forever. They probably just pass the turn and wait for that to go away, which is what I expected. That deck used to be a pain. I mean, Karma used to just be a huge problem, right? They also might just Vengeance my lovely Aphelios here, who is definitely going to fucking die if I cast him right now. So we're not going to. We're going to cast him after the attack has resolved, which it will. We take only 4 damage here. Spider beatdown. Very small spider beatdown. I did Nightfall out because I'm a fucking dumbass, and I always forget to do that. Oh, I could have healed and everything. I'm so stupid. At least when it comes to Aphelios, because I know that he has Nightfall. I just continually forget. Easier to deal with. It's also just the fact that the game goes faster. Like, it always, I feel like, has gone relatively fast, but now it goes super fast. I'm gonna heal again. I have fucked up my Aphelios irrevocably. Everything is fine. Discard a Sketcher for the Sketcher? Messenger, Challenger, Elusive. Draw one. I don't know. Draw, maybe? There's a Lifesteal. +1/+2. Doesn't really give me a good attack at all. Had one job. To be fair, no one plays Aphelios, never let the Nightfall stick in your memory. Should have remembered, though. So Thresh is just gonna see things die regardless. Can deny the drain one more time. From the 1/1, which is just kind of funny. My spooders are immortal. Try and take my spood. Just try and take it from me. You will, but I will get in your way to the best of my fucking abilities. There's a box. That's okay. Basically 4 mana damage, deal 3 damage. If we get lucky, we get a board, a wider board situation with that. There's a go hard, so they're running go hard, which I don't appreciate. Okay, don't kill that. Try to take my spoon, sounds like something else. Something else exactly appropriate and perfect is, I think, is what you mean. Hi, Karma, how you doing? What's good? What's good, Karma? Please leave me alone, Karma. One away from enlightenment, everything is fine. Everything is fine. What are you at? 2 of 6? I mean, you're just gonna kill him, so I'm thinking I'll let that resolve. Yeah. Reading is passive. Look, the passive's fucking complicated. The shit that Aphelios does, no one understands. Obliterate is beautiful because I'm looking at a Karma about to do things. It means I can't kill the Thresh, but whatever. He's at 3 of 6. We'll get him to 4. It's fine. Don't have Deny. I would like you to tap down below Deny so that I can counter your mage happenings. Because that's no good for me, personally. You have Deny, don't you? You have a nice, spicy Deny. I'm gonna risk it anyway because I don't want her to stick. Only like 3 abilities, wouldn't need a master's in English. Or a PhD in, or a PhD in mathematics and League proper. Numbers! Cycling! Something, something, something. Oh god. And killed the Karma. Hopefully they didn't draw another one. Does remove our ability to duplicate with the catalog, of course. We chillin', we chillin'. There's a why? That's a oh well, no, it brings it up to 5. This guy is still not a kill. I guess you really wanted that. Oh, they have go hard. Ah, they have go hard, and it doesn't matter. I mean, I can drain it again. The Thresh levels, but my spiders are still fucking invincible. At this point, I'm just memeing on them, but you know what? I'll take it. They still get the go hards as well, because it's an and create 2 copies. It's not a drip dependent on the drain effect. Okay. Yeah, thank you, KDA. We have a Ledros, which currently does 10 damage. I also don't have a ton of other things to do here. So I could just deal this. They might have a silence. If they recall it, it's totally fine. We can just keep recasting for a while. And then we do have an atrocity in hand, so... Okay, that should just be 10 damage. It is 10 damage. So if I can sneak out some extra stuff here. We cannot sneak out much extra stuff because of the Karma, and then they probably have health pots, because they always do. They always do. Get rid of a unit, though, I think. If you kill it, I resummon it. Okay. Oh god, I played into that, didn't I? 3 karmas! I'm so dead. But it's a pretty entertaining board to look at, isn't it? They don't have any board space on the bright side, but they have spells for days. They have fucking bajillion spells for days. Yeah, you take that. No? No on the extra karma? Why no to the extra karma? Why is the extra karma a no, though? You found one over there. That's nice. We do get the Ledros back. But I'm just kind of assuming they have healings and denies. We don't fear you. I am slightly feared. This only hits that, right? Yeah. You know what? Which is just kind of futile, so I'm just gonna sit back, sit pretty with my Ledros, who is dead again, which is just fucking peachy. Absolutely peachy. So they can have 4 karmas. Yeah, that makes sense. And you know what? I'm just gonna cast the big boy again. And then they will deny 4 times. As many no's as possible. That is a whatchamacallit? Yeah? Oh, okay. Alright. That's a lot of recall, huh? Look at all that recall, huh? I still have my Ledros, though, because you did not fill up my hand. So that was interesting. Did they miscount my hand size or something? No, I have 9 in there, so I can just summon him again. They only have 1 karma now, which is just fucking brilliant, to be honest with you. I'm gonna just slam the boy down again. They're down to 2. Here we go once more. Oh. I see. No, that's true. They do have a lot of draw. Actually, not draw. They just have 2 spells every time. That's a lot of scourges. I have no interest in giving you lifesteal right now in this moment. I'm ready for the denies. Oh, Deathmark! Does matter, actually, because I cannot actually get around the units on board next turn then. In which case, I think I'm just dead. I don't have vengeance, and even if they did, they probably have a counter. So, gonna think about this, and by think about— I drew the fucking vengeance. Can I do this? That's exactly 0, and they also probably have a counter. They have to counter both now, so I can always just do this and then hope to God sever him to heal. Oh, on the previous turn on the ephemeral. That's true. I'm sure they have a counter spell by now. 4 cards that I can't see. Yeah, I could have tried to gain life there. But I think it honestly would have just prolonged the inevitable because they would have been able to block with Scourge. And trade with the ephemeral version of it. You don't have a deny for that? I am frankly impressed that you don't have a deny for that. I will do my best to kill your karma. Also, though you have many other karmas, so this is an exercise in even more futility. Also, rekindlers! Can't forget about the rekindlers. So they, I think, have maximum 1 karma this turn, which is just great. And then we can Ledros again.
Wait.
We're out of Ledros heal mana, so we just have to hope he stays on the board somehow. Now we usually give 3 attempts, but it's getting late, so this game is running long. So I might just call it after this one. Tofu, I will happily play this again to give it its full gamut of experiences, but Jesus, this is a long game. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take forever. Because Karma decks also love to just sit there and play their spells, which is fair. They're enlightened. They can get 40 bajillion procs off of everything. But we're gonna be here for a little bit. That's a heal. Okay, well, I can bop them down to 3 again. See? Equal game here. We're both at 3 HP. My board is just as powerful. Obviously. And now they only have a bajillion cards in hand, so no issues. And they're gonna deny the atrocity. I am 100% certain of this. So I'm gonna be busy being sad while I die to karma. Just 40 bajillion times dying to karma. Deny. Cast the deny I know you have. Or you just cast 4 vengeances. Give me a GG emote, not that. Give me a Shen. Is this person not gonna give me a Shen? I have been sitting here for 15 minutes. Now, Shen, come on, give me a Shen. I know you have emotes enabled here. Ah, damn it. Ah, damn it. Come on now. I didn't surrender 10 minutes ago. And you still don't give me the good old GG emote? I don't even know how to pronounce their name. But you're a dick. Still kidding about that, but come on. Come on, the emotes aren't hard here. But on that note of slightly being salty, only slightly, I think I will head out because it's 11:30 and I have work tomorrow, unfortunately. So I'll be back on Thursday at 8 p.m. Pacific time. Probably not with Runeterra. This is the first week where I'm going to try shaking things up. So we might just be doing some Hollow Knight or TFT or something like that. Back for sure on Friday, though, at 8 p.m. For LOR A to Z, and also just more, maybe expeditions, but probably just viewer decks and such. And then this weekend is the weekend where I actually can't start streaming until 5 on Saturday. So we'll be kicking off with some Hollow Knight a little bit later and then going into LOR. And then Sunday, 5 p.m. LOR. So a couple days off. Thank you all for coming by. Thank you everyone who followed and stopped by the chat and the stream. I had a lot of fun today. We had some great games, honestly. I was quite happy with the draft and some of the random shit we got to see today. So thank you all again. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. If it is night, I hope you get some sleep. If it is the morning, good luck on your Tuesday. And I hope to see you again another time. Good night, Internet!